Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president again.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cake.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to.
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 20.
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8 electoral votes, in Indiana with its 11 electoral votes, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to CobraCast 199. I am your host, D-Day Cobra, and I am happy to see all of you in the chat. I see so many people. I see so many emojis. I see gifted memberships. I see super chats, and I see celebrities, none bigger than Drunk 3PO himself. The man, the myth, the legend, Drunk 3PO is here. He is famous. He is awesome. He's the best. He's the best of us. He's the best of all of us. That is who Drunk 3PO is. And I think you guys are awesome. I'm sorry I couldn't get Kick up and running. I got an error message as soon as we started. So I don't know exactly what happened there. I'm trying to pull something up right now so I can show you guys. So there is no Kick tonight, but there will be one in the future. I don't know exactly what the issue was because I got the monetization set up and everything, but there's no Kick. But look at you guys. Look at the 199s. The 199s are crazy tonight. Crazy. Drunk 3PO's dropping $1. Look at Drunk 3PO. He's such a generous human being. I don't know what I would do without Drunk 3PO supporting me the way he does. It's really amazing. It's really special. Thank you, Jay. I know that was tough for you. And I'm so humbled that you would actually, do that. We got Alec Baldwin's finger for 50. Says nothing. Just drops it and says, boom, here you go. Thank you, Alec Baldwin's finger. Why so late? I had to watch Captain Scarlet and the Mysterions first episode just to wait. A puppet show, by the way, better than all movies. I had Mario Kart tonight, so that's why we were so late. Listen, you guys are having an impact, all right? I see you. I see you, Jay. I see you with your free member message. So as you guys know, CobraCast started out as CobraCast IRL, all right? And it did really well. And as I've shown you guys, we're doing pretty damn good over here. We're making waves, okay? We're making waves. We're making noise, okay? In fact, I showed you the weekly super chat numbers, you know. Where are we at? Last week, we were like number 6, okay? We were crushing it. And for the month, we're 19th. Geeks and Gamers is 7th. All right? Rocking it. Last week, go to last week, okay? I showed you guys this, all right? I'm telling you a story here. So right there, you see that top 5 last week. Look who number 6 was. Look who number 7 was. Geeks and Gamers was 10th. So we had 2 of the top 10 in the United States of America, okay? Now, this week, Tim was clearly not happy, okay? So this week, Tim is now number 2, all right? There's our boy, Young Rippa. Tim is up to number 2. Tim is back with a vengeance, all right? So now that CobraCast has established itself as a legitimate force to be reckoned with, now I got everybody coming for me. Now we got everybody. So I memed Tim. I ripped off Tim. I did it, okay? And now my good buddy, the Quartering, has decided he wants to rip off CobraCast after I ripped off Timcast. So now the Quartering has ripped my ripoff off. So we got to step our game up. People are coming for us. People are after us. All right? Now they're after us, okay? Quartering is grifting off my grift. This is bullshit. Quartering has 1.5 million subs. I don't have 1.5 million subs. Quartering is grifting off of me now. And I'm not happy about it. Timcast is back to number 2. He's dethroned CobraCast once again. Now I got Quartering trying to rip off my ripoff. So we got to step our game up, ladies and gentlemen. We got to step our game up. Shout out to the Quartering. Crazy fucker. A grift off. A grift off is happening, ladies and gentlemen. But the difference in CobraCast is that we stand by Donald Trump unequivocally here at CobraCast. That's something that Timcast can't say and Jeremy Cast can't say. We stand by Donald Trump here unequivocally. Never back down. Never surrender. I ain't backing down off my support for Donald Trump no matter what. In fact, I got an email today from the DeSantis campaign. I'll show you the email. DeSantis campaign emailed me today asking for support. I simply replied, Trump 2024. That's all I did. Trump 2024. You ain't getting me to support DeSantis for nothing. It is Trump until the fucking wheels fall off. It is Trump or nothing. There's no other option here. There's nothing else on the table. It's MAGA forever. All right? You got these never Trumpers. I'm a forever Trumper. All right? That's how it is here. CobraCast does not back down. All right? Look, I'll show you the email right now. I'll show you the email right here. Let's see. Let me go to sent. Right here. All right. So, right here. Let's share. Share my screen. Right here. Here, let me blow this up so you guys can see it. Jeremy, the campaign is in full stream. The campaign is racing full steam ahead because of our earliest DeSantis for President donors. Without the generous contributions of each and every believer in the Great American Comeback, we wouldn't be on the path to victory right now. But Jeremy, we are on the path to victory. and it's a long, rocky, and expensive road. This month, our team has been handwriting the names of every single donor to our campaign to give credit where it's due. So I just responded. I ain't reading all that bullshit, but there's my response right there. Trump 2024. That's all I said. Trump 2024. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Trump 2024. MAGA forever. MAGA forever. That's how we roll. Alec Bowen's fingers, it's time to start selling coffee to really compete. I ain't selling no damn coffee. Drunk 3PO is 135 on that weekly list. I'm moving up. Look at Jay crushing it. I don't even know where I'm at this week. Where's CobraCast at this week? Ooh, we dropped off. Holy shit. We dropped down to 29th. We're down to 29th. Geeks and Gamers is 14th. D-Day Cobra dropped to 29th. That's okay. We'll be back. We are ahead of Patrick Bet David. We're ahead of the PBD podcast. No, we're not. No, we're not. Hang on. Are we? Yes, we are. We're ahead of PDB. Top 30 in the country is amazing. And I'm just having a lot of fun with this. It's fun. We're obviously laughing about it. But obviously, I like the fact that we were top 10. And then Timcast comes roaring back. That is what it is, man. We got to stay strong. But we got stuff to talk about today. I see a lot of gifted memberships already. Warren Smith started us out with 10 gifted memberships. All right. Sophie says, rip a verse dropped. What do you want from us? I know. I totally understand. I'm just having fun. Nobody has to feel obligated. Okay. Jeremy is now top J. You know what? I got something to share from Andrew Tate. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and share this right now because I think this is pretty damn cool. So I've been watching a lot of the Patrick Bet David stuff with Andrew Tate, and I gotta say, man, I'm a fan of Andrew Tate, man. I'm a fan of Andrew Tate, and how can you not be a fan of this right here? This is amazing right here.
My brother was put in jail for being my brother. He hasn't said anything on the internet. He hasn't said any of the things I've supposedly said. Why was Tristan Tate in jail? Because it's Tate Brothers. Now, what's interesting is, when I got out of jail, so many people near me got heat. All business partners got heat. Some people complained, some people didn't. But some people were like, oh, since you've been in jail, it's been so stressful for me. The media's outside my house. It's stressful for you. I was in jail. What do you want me to do? And people were complaining at me. I sat there, I said to Tristan, you got thrown in jail purely for being my brother. And never for a fraction of a second did you even moan nothing. In fact, he said the absolute opposite. He said, I am so glad I went to jail with you. I would be furious if they sent you here by yourself. If they're going to lock you up, they better lock me up.
That's badass, man. When your own brother gets locked up simply because he's your brother and they're trying to target you and he doesn't complain, he doesn't say anything. He's like, they should lock me up because I'm with you, bro. Like, that's badass stuff right there, dude. That's badass, you know? And I've been watching a lot of this Andrew Tate stuff with Patrick Bet David, and Tate's the real deal, man. I know a lot of people have opinions on him, and that's totally fine. But my job is to give you my opinion, tell you where I stand on stuff. And I've been standing with Top G like for the whole time, because I always said, like, if this guy did something, then show me what he did. Because you banned him from all social media. You banned him from all social media when I didn't even know who he was. And I was like, why did this guy get banned from social media? There was never a reason given. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll start checking his stuff out. And I saw some of the short form stuff that was going around. I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty crazy. This guy's pretty, man, he's kind of ridiculous. And then I started watching the long form content. I'm like, this guy's pretty damn smart, actually. And he's really damn smart. And the things he's saying are connecting with people, and they don't like that. They don't like the things that he is saying. And I mean, like, just like this right here. Like, I want you to think about the Donald Trump dynamic with what I'm about to let you listen to. Okay. As a matter of fact, before I let you hear this, I got one other thing that I'll let you hear, and then I'll let you hear what Tate says. But first, let me find this Trump clip right here. I'm pretty sure he put this on True Social. Basically, Trump talking about how he's going to stand up and he's not going to back down. And he knows all he needs to do is, all he's got to do is back down. And he knows that, and he's not going to do it because he's the only option we have right now. And not only is he the only option, he's the option. He is the option. There's no other option. It's Trump or it's nothing. That is a fact. Trying to find it right now. And that's just the reality of the situation. History. I think it was a Benny Johnson video that I was watching. Wait a minute. Yeah, here it is right here. So right here, I want you to listen to everything Trump says right here. All right? Listen to everything Trump says. This is fantastic. Here we go. All right. And boom, right here. Listen to what he says right here.
Watch. Tucker Carlson, a very good guy, is exactly right. The number one reason the totally corrupt Biden administration and the sick Washington establishment are after me is because I stand up to their failed foreign policy agenda. The one thing Washington cannot forgive is that I put America first, always put America first. I could never help it. I have to do that in order to make America great again. I reject their foolish and disastrous foreign wars, their horrific globalist trade deals, their open border catastrophes, their corruption of our intelligence system, and it's never been more corrupt, and all of the other betrayals of the American people. Most recently, the warmongers, globalists, and deep staters are absolutely livid that I refuse to bend the knee to their next endless war in Ukraine. I want peace. They want money and they want conflict, even if it means walking us into the brink of World War III, which frankly it is doing, and it's doing it rapidly. I want people to stop dying. I want to end that war. I'll end that war between those two countries in 24 hours. It won't even take that long. I will get the war ended. I'll stop all of those lives from being wasted and lost. And there'll be no more bombing of Ukraine. There'll be no more bombing of Russia. And everybody will be happy. That's why, despite the massive criminality and corruption of the Clintons, the Bidens, the Obamas, and all the rest, none of them ever get indicted or ever get investigated. They're totally protected by a fake and disgusting system. But I did everything right, and the system tries to throw me right into a jail. They can't beat me at the ballot box, so they're out there trying to take me out by other means, anything they can think of. These people don't love our country. As I've said before, if I renounced my beliefs or if I stayed silent, the persecution would stop. If I didn't run for office or if I wasn't leading by a lot, it would all end and end very nicely. I'd have a much easier life. But I can't do that, and I won't do that. The fact is that we're leading by a lot because they're doing a bad job. We're leading Ron DeSanctimonious by 40 points, and we're leading Joe Biden by 10, 11, 12, by a lot. I'm going to take on all of the forces that are trying to destroy this country, and I'm going to win for you. On November 5th, 2024, justice will be done. Thank you very much.
That was so awesome. And with that, and after we heard Trump say that, and again, this man is being targeted. You don't even need to be that smart to understand that Trump is being targeted. He just absolutely is. And what Andrew Tate says in this clip, I love what he says, and I think about Trump when I hear this.
Do you think history favors that ideology, where history eventually a group of men stand up and say, yeah, listen, we've had enough. This is not going to be happening.
I do believe that in history, it's always been the same. I believe it's always been a select group of good men who are up against evil. And I think they've always been outnumbered, and it's always been difficult, and they've always suffered. All of them. When I was in jail, the amount of letters I got from people, and it was just names of, and I'm not comparing myself to these people. This is the letters I got of Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, everyone who was unjustly imprisoned. Everyone's gone to jail. Because when you stand up for something, they end up trying to put you in jail. When you're a good person trying to do good, the evil, the matrix as a whole is going to try and throw you in jail. That's what they do. That's the punishment for it. And history's always been the same. It's always been a small group of outgunned people who stand up, who are to the detriment of themselves, too principled to allow injustice and evil to thrive. And they stand up and they're outgunned and they're outnumbered, but they're like, no, I have to tell the truth. And if you play a video game and you're the good guy, when you get to the boss at the end, he has more life than you. He has more hit points and he moves faster and he's a cheater. He cheats. He cheats. The bad guy cheats, but you still win because you're good. And that's how the battle's always been. I would love for the world to be another way, but I don't think it's ever been that way. I think if you find any time in history, it's always been the same story. And now I'm in the position where, like I said earlier, what am I supposed to do? Do I have a life path in which I can genuinely help people? And do I have a life path in which I can genuinely do some damage to the evil to the world? Or am I just going to disappear like a coward and let them lie about me and do my time and shut up and delete my Twitter account and just go away?
You know how sometimes like I've been in sales for quite a while. If a guy who doesn't have any responsibilities and he's single, he has a $30,000 month, boom, he's going to Vegas, having a good time. Yeah. And then he doesn't work as hard until he runs out of his 30,000. 3 months later, I got to go make the 30,000 again. Oh my God, panic. I got to pay my bills. I'm behind on the phone. Yeah. Let me buy this watch and make 40 grand. I'm going out again. So it's very inconsistent, right? And then as you're in sales longer, you're like, okay, the profile of somebody that's going to be more consistent is not a single guy. It's a guy that's married, kids, homeowner. And all those three are signs of what? Married, commitment. Yep. Homeowner, commitment, responsibility. Kids, commitment, responsibility. Yep. Last time we didn't talk about your kids. Yep. At this point, I think it's public video, your daughter running to me, give daddy a kiss, all this stuff. Everybody knows at this point. Yep. When you're in jail, sometimes I sit there and I got books on my desk. I'm like 50 books behind. And I like to read. I know you don't talk about reading a lot, but I like to. I'm 50 books behind. But I bet if you're in a place where you're in jail, you're forced to think. You're forced to, Andrew, you don't have the phone, you don't have the computer, there is no emergency podcast. Go away and think. You're sitting there, you're like, okay, family, kids, what it's really all about. Those decisions, when you think about your kids.
Yeah, I saw a couple people say some stuff like, where's it at right here? Careful, Jeremy, this guy has no principles. He just says what needs to in the moment. Remember, he was bashing games not too long ago. Now he uses them to get people on his side. So Andrew Tate is a master at getting attention because he understands that the first rule of becoming who he has become is to get attention. He wants people to pay attention to him. And he's willing to trigger the masses. He's willing to troll his way to oblivion because he knows what gets reactions. I've seen his video game takes. He knows exactly what he's doing when he says the stuff about video games and Star Wars and all of that. He is a troll beyond belief. But when you actually listen to him, and I want you to listen to the next thing he says, this dude is fucking smart as hell. You got to leave the bullshit out of it because he talks a lot of noise. But if you actually can get through the bullshit, this dude is smart as hell.
Does it influence you to say, what are you doing this? Why are you going through all this stuff? Maybe you got to make some changes in your lifestyle. Yeah. And if yes, in what areas? Yeah. Or does it say, no, double down even more because I'm fighting for them?
And that's a really interesting question. I'll start by saying how thoughts in jail are different than thoughts in the outside world, because this is actually an observation I had.
And this is what I want you to listen to. Thoughts in jail are different than thoughts in the real world. This is like some shit that is next level thinking. And it really puts it in perspective about how we, again, I can sit here right now. If something's bothering me or stressing me out, I can play a video game. I can jump on my phone. I can jump on my computer. I can go watch a movie. I can go hang out with my friends. I can do whatever. Listen to what he says right here.
In the outside world, I don't think you carry a thought for very long that you don't want to carry. You can sit and think about something if you want to. But if you don't want to think about something, you just get your phone out. Something pops in your head, oh, I don't do it. You get your phone out and distract yourself. Or you get on your laptop, or you call someone, or you do something. Right? It's not very often in the real world. It's not very often in the real world. You have a thought you don't want in your head, and you have nothing to take it away. You have no phone. You have no outside interaction. You have nowhere to go.
What a perspective.
Nothing. You're just stuck with it. You're stuck with that thought. So there were times in jail where for the first time, like I have a lot of mental control, but there was the first time ever I'm battling with my own mind saying, I don't want to think about this. And I'd put another thought in the way. It was on the door. It was knocking on the door all the time. And this is for weeks because every day is the same. You never get the outside interaction. And you also, what made it worse is you never get the answer. You know, like the open loop. If you ever say to somebody, I'm going to tell you something, I'll tell you later. And it bothers them. That's what jail's like, because you might think of something. Doesn't matter what it is. I won't say what my thought was, but I'll give you an example. Let's say I thought, when did Constantinople fall? What year?
Okay, Jenny, if you're actually going to say something, make sure you know what you're talking about. There's no evidence of him beating women. There is one video of him and an ex-girlfriend that were doing something consensual. There is no video, there is no proof that he's beating women. So please, you don't have to like the guy, but Jesus fucking Christ, don't sit there and spread nonsensical left-wing lies. Holy fuck. Good God. I swear to God, this is why people put headlines out there, because they know people won't do any research. Jenny probably thinks I'm a racist and a sexist and a misogynist because some pronouns on bio account on Twitter put it out there and didn't do any fucking research whatsoever. There's no fucking evidence that he's beat women or trafficked women. There's none. They just had this dude locked up for 3 months. In that 3 months, they seized everything he owned and they found nothing. Nothing. If he's guilty, why is he fucking back home? If he's this monster that we're hearing, they literally had access to everything the man owns and they had to let him go. So please, you don't have to like Andrew Tate, but don't spread bullshit like that.
I don't know. So it's stuck in your head, right? So if you have this negative thought, you don't know the answer. Normally in life, when you want to know something, you find out. But in jail, you don't. So you're like, I don't know. You got this in your head, and you're like, I can't get this out of my head. So when you have a negative thought, especially if there's an open loop to it, you need to know something or you want to know something. You can't get it out of your mind. I would sit there for hours just meditating, trying to just keep the door closed on negative thoughts. It's really difficult. It's a really strange experience. And maybe in normal jail in Western countries where you get to go and interact with people, you can distract yourself. But I was stuck in a room for 93 days in one room. I did not leave. That was where I was. I was allowed to go to the fridge once a day, which is a 3-meter walk and back. That is it in my room.
You and Tristan are in the same room or no?
At the beginning we weren't, but then we ended up in the same room.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, the thoughts in jail are very pervasive. And it's also a long time, maybe never, in the outside world where I had a thought in my head for weeks and weeks and weeks. And you just...
I'm sure you have. I'm sure Eliza Blue shared all those videos right there too. Why don't you go donate to Eliza Blue's campaign? I mean, because Eliza Blue's got a lot of videos and a lot of stories apparently too. So go right ahead. I could fucking take a picture of a bruise on my arm right now and say Andrew Tate assaulted me. It doesn't mean he fucking did it.
Satisfy the problem. You fix the issue in the real world. In jail, you can't do that. So yeah, family and kids, and those are the positive things that you do think about. But it's difficult because I think of children, I think of legacy. And then if you're going to think of your legacy via your children, you have to think of your legacy via your actions. And then you have to sit and by extension go, well, truly, truly on my deathbed, truly, will I be happier if I gave up or if I continue to tell the truth? I'm scared of the regret of thinking, you know what, I was the most famous man in the world and every man on earth was listening to me and I was really making a difference, but I got scared. I don't think I can live with that. I don't think I can live as a coward. I'd feel like a pussy. I just feel like a wimp. And sometimes inside of men, that's all it takes for us to do the most stupid things there is. The idea of feeling like a coward. A man will run into a burning building to not be a coward. If the firefighter, they go, there's children in there and the whole building's on fire. It's like, well, I can't be a coward. Oh, fuck it. And you'll risk your life. It's something that's built inside of us, honor and pride. It's something that should be. It's what they're trying to take away from us. But it's what used to be built inside of men. And I just feel like I can't give up. I know what I'm doing is good. I know what I'm teaching is good. I know that people don't like it, but I know I'm not teaching anything that's bad. And yeah, I want my children to be happy, but I have daughters too. And how do you make sure that your daughters are secure and have a good future? Well, I think you do that by building good men. How else do you do it? My daughter is mine now, but she won't be mine forever. She's going to marry somebody. I like the idea of her marrying a good man with honor and principle, a man like me. I don't want to marry some idiot. So they call me a misogynist and I'm anti-woman. I'm pro-woman. The best way you can improve the lives of women is make men, better at being men. Because when a man is a good man, he's good for all of society, including women. He's good for everyone around him when he's good at being a man. So I feel like I'm helping them as well by extension. And it's difficult. And yeah, I can't say with honesty that I strongly considered giving up. It never crossed my mind. It was there for a second. Do I need to do this? And after like half a second, it was like, yeah, I do. I don't know why. I can't. It doesn't make logical sense.
So kids didn't influence it one way or another? That's what I want.
Kids made me want to do it more.
Kids made you want to do it more?
Kids made me want to do it more.
Got it.
I look up to my father as a hero, and I would hate for my sons to look up at me and not see me as a hero. Because that's how I believe you should see your dad, as a hero. And I feel like and you're not a hero without an enemy, and you're not a hero without fight.
My neck isn't.
That's good shit, man. I like Andrew Tate. And I've kind of stuck with him since I learned about who he was, even through all the BS and all the nonsense that they were saying about him. I just never saw anything that actually led me to believe that he was this monster that they were painting him out to be. And you know, I haven't heard him say, and it's a great example. He talked about, he said, because he said, they call me a misogynist because I say I'd rather a male pilot than a female pilot. Well, statistics say that a male pilot is going to, handle stressful situations better. But he's like, I'll also say that I'll never drop my kid off at an all-male daycare. I'd rather have an all-female daycare, because an all-male daycare, that's just weird. I don't trust that. Does that make me sexist against men? No, it makes me a realist. A bunch of fucking men at a daycare is really, really fucking creepy. And it is. It's 100% creepy. And we got to call it like it is and quit worrying about what these weirdos say. You know what I mean? Because every single person here, would you drop your kid off at an all-male daycare? Hell no. Hell no. None of us would. None of us would. All right, let me catch up. Warren Smith, thank you for all your hard work, Jeremy. I love the LOLs and the chat. The best chat in the West. Hail the 199. I love that, like, you guys get entertainment from me. You get entertainment from the chat. You get entertainment from across the board, and it makes me so damn happy to see that. And I love that you guys have all this back and forth with each other. Sometimes I'll be talking and you guys will be like having a conversation, in your, with the chat that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. And it's fantastic. There is, don't say Cal. I say Kyle. Kyle, let's get the party started, y'all. Jeremy needs that midnight money. Smash the melee, share the stream, hold the line. 199. That was the very first super chat registered right there. And there it is right there. I need that midnight money. Of course I do. Of course I need the midnight money, but I just want you guys to be entertained throughout. We're also going to react to Trump and his Fox News interview. I heard it was really good. I have not seen it. I saw a couple of clips that Benny Johnson posted, but we're going to react to that interview. So stay tuned for that. Kevin Cron says, let's go Trump 2024. There's Alec Baldwin's finger with a 50. Mandalore, new member. Thank you. Drunk 3PO with the $1. Guys, Drunk 3PO gave me $1. Do you know how lucky I am? You know how lucky I am? It's amazing. It's amazing. John Yarber, welcome back. Hope you know we had to watch Beardo Fortnite while you were recharging. The sacrifice we make for you. You guys are the best, man. I did have a great weekend. So it was Father's Day weekend. I am my father. I don't talk about it much on the internet, but hey, it works. And my daughter bought me both of these right here. That is Arctic Trooper Snake Eyes right there. And then we got this one as well. That is not the OG. This is the 25th anniversary, but this is pretty sweet right here. This is pretty sweet. So that's good stuff right there. And they weren't cheap. They weren't cheap. So shout out to her. So, Bionic Sasquatch for the 199. Thank you. Valkyria Winter Hail 199 sent you twit. Just a screenshot of a game only happens once in a blue moon. No need to worry, mate. Skull. Thank you, Valkyria Winter. And I think you dropped, did you drop some memberships? Yeah, Valkyria Winter dropped 10 D-Day Cobra memberships. 10. Cyberus dropped 5 D-Day Cobra memberships, and Warren Smith dropped I think 10 to start us out. So we are partying over here. We got a lot of new members already, and I am excited. Jared the American, let's get Jeremy on my show 199. Jay can come too. Drunk 3PO is a big deal. I don't know if you can get him. Happy Juneteenth, Jeremy. Brown backwards is NWO. Johnny the WizKiss, I tagged you in Snake Pit with an epic picture. I'll have to check it out. There's Alec Baldwin's finger with a 50. John Yarbar says, you making let's see, you make giving money fun again. Hey, if I make it fun, that's awesome, because I try to entertain. I appreciate the audience. The audience is the best part of everything I do. Troy News says, Trump RFK junior ticket. Trump handles economy, border, international policy. RFK dismantles Fauci, Big Pharma, and various evil 3-letter corrupt agencies. Okay, so let's talk about RFK for a minute. I don't know much about him. Like, where has this guy been in the last, I don't know, where was he at during the Trump administration? What was he doing? What was his take on Trump? I have no idea. You know what I mean? I like what I'm hearing from him, but was he negative on Trump? Was he trashing Trump the whole time? And I haven't really looked into it too much because I've been busy. But I personally, I'm on the Kerry Lake train, man. I want Kerry Lake. I want Trump Lake 2024. That's what I want. And so he just popped out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I'm like, Trump needs someone that is tested and true to be his backup. We've already seen what happened with Mike Pence. We've already seen that. Mike Pence is a complete coward. And listen, by the way, can we just talk about how Trump proven right again with Mike Pence? Can we talk about that? Let me find it right now. Mike Pence is a piece of trash. He is exactly what Trump said about him. Mike Pence is trash. Okay. Is this it right here? Look at this. All right. Mike Pence is garbage. Remember Trump said what Mike Pence was? Well, it's been proven right here.
Right.
Watch this.
So I asked Mike Pence that, and Mike Pence effectively dodged the question.
I want to circle back to the first question there, because I don't think you
Yeah.
directly answered it. So let's presume you're fortunate enough to take oath of office January 2025. You become the next president of the United States. Donald Trump is convicted of what I think you would agree are clearly, to a large degree, political-based charges. He is facing time in prison. Maybe they even put handcuffs on him and walk him into a prison. Would you pardon him from those federal charges?
Well, first off, these are serious charges. And as I said, I can't defend what's been alleged, but the president does deserve to make his defense. And I would say to each one of you, look, I've been a former governor. I've actually granted pardons to people. And I take the pardon authority very seriously. It's an enormously important power of someone in an executive position. And I just think it's premature to have any conversation about that right now, guys. I really
Why would
do.
you? But hold on. Let me just ask you that, because I think as a matter of principle, if you believe, as both Buck and I do, that Donald Trump is being prosecuted to a large extent for political-based reasons, something that has never happened in the 240-plus year history of the United States, that we are setting an awful precedent here. And I think it's important to look at this even before the case has taken place. You've read the indictment. You know what the allegations are. They are serious. But to me, what is gained by allowing Donald Trump to be put in prison in the event he was convicted is we lose infinitely more by not just taking a principled stand and saying, as a matter of principle, this shouldn't happen. I'm not going to allow it. To me, if you're the executive, you are the ultimate decider. With all due respect, when you aren't telling us what your decision would be, I think you're dodging the question and frankly not stepping up on the front of leadership, which in the past you've been willing to do. So to me, not answering is a no.
Well, look, number one, I don't think you know what the president's defense is, do you? I mean, what are the facts? I mean, look, we either believe in our judicial process in this country or we don't. We either stand by the rule of law or we don't. I just, what I would tell you is I think as someone who has
what I'm hearing is you're fine with Donald Trump being put in prison, sir. And that, to me, since you were his vice president, feels pretty disrespectful.
I had a standard rule. I don't talk about hypotheticals. Look, we don't know what the president's defense here is. I think he's entitled to make his defense, entitled to have his day in court. And look, let's take it one step at a time. But I would just tell you that
but if you know that these are political charges, and you do, this is not a difficult decision.
Clay, I think we've
gotten
what we're going to get here in terms of an answer to this one.
I think any conclusion by anyone running for the presidency of the United States that would prejudge the facts in this case or prejudge the investigation into President Biden or his family is premature. Let's let the process play out. Let's follow the facts, and I promise you, as president of the United States, I'll do just that.
And then I pressed him on it, and it got a little bit heated. And we read an email. Buck Sexton kind of came in and refereed it and pulled me out of the line of questioning. And look, I think Mike Pence's presidential campaign is over. I do. I think it was an awful answer. I think Mike Pence could have come out and said, as a matter of principle, I made the right decision on January 6th. If Donald Trump is convicted, I think he should have to serve time in prison. I'm standing on principle. I would.
It's Mike Pence is trash, dude. Mike Pence is a garbage person. He literally stabbed Donald Trump in the back when he was vice president. Trump was right once again. Donald Trump was right once again. And he got creamed. Like they crushed Trump for what he said about Pence. And Pence continues. They all continue to prove Trump right. Look at DeSantis. Look at DeSantis right now with all the stuff with DeSantis, with all of the comments that have been made. Trump is crushing DeSantis right now. He is crushing him. It's not even close. It's not even remotely close. And this is all because DeSantis went out of his way to try and manipulate the scenarios with Trump. He tried to manipulate everything, and it has backfired on him completely. And we are seeing the polls go. DeSantis got no bump whatsoever from his announcement. In fact, he's lost support since his announcement. He has lost support. There is not a single possibility of anybody on the Republican side remotely coming close to Trump right now. All you have are people that are trying to make a name for themselves so they can write a fucking book or whatever. That is it. Trump has never polled this well. It's not like the polling firms finally figured it out either. Whatever they were missing in 16 to 20, even more so, they can still be missing. So Trump is just crushing it right now. He has never been more popular. He has never been more popular than he is right now. And that is a fact. I want to highlight a comment. Okay. Reignited Republic says, Jeremy, it is important to me that you acknowledge me for supporting you. I am headed towards $200 this month. I gave $50 tonight. I'm having to give $5 so that you maybe acknowledge me. Okay, Reignited Republic. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody supporting me to the best of your ability. But I cannot talk and hope that you're hearing me. The last stream that I had, you supported me on Rumble, and there was an issue, and I spent about 5 or 10 minutes trying to get you to respond to me, and I never heard back from you. And so I acknowledged you probably more than anyone on the last stream, and I never heard an answer back from you. So I will always acknowledge people and show support, but please don't make demands, especially when I tried to communicate with you directly on the last stream on Rumble when you were confused about something. Because ultimately what came down to was that I roasted someone on my stream. Someone in the Rumble comments said, damn, roasted. You took it as the person in the Rumble comments was saying that you were roasted. And then you said, who has deleted my comment? I wasn't attacking Jeremy. He's not roasting me, is he? And I spent like 5 minutes trying to say, hey, Reignite Republic, man, are you still there? No, it wasn't you. No, it wasn't you. So yes, I will acknowledge you. I will always acknowledge you. Okay. But please don't make demands when I've got a stream with, 1,500, 2,000 people across 3 different platforms watching me. I always do my best, and I appreciate everybody's support. Greatly appreciate it. But come on, man, work with me here, bro. I just I saw it come through, and I see every comment. I see everything. And I appreciate everything so much. I appreciate it whether you're in the chat. I appreciate it if you support financially. I appreciate it if you're just lurking. I support you, and I appreciate your support in any capacity whatsoever. And I try to acknowledge as many people as I humanly possibly can. And so thank you guys so much for that. And I just wanted to make a note of that. I was going to highlight Drunk 3PO. He sent me like $5, but like, this is kind of like, Jay there you go. Yeah. Hey, Jay is 135 on the weekly list, everybody. He's moving up. Congratulations, Jay. Congratulations. Kecklord says, Timmy has said for a while he is Trump. Hail 199. He has. But again, at the end of the day, right now, there's no time for bullshit anymore, okay? Tim Pool has been covering this shit longer than me, okay? If it took Tim Pool all the way from 2016 to 2023 to finally come up with a firm stance on Trump, then I ain't buying it, all right? Because that is beta mentality. That is female behavior where he just changes his tune every time Trump says something offensive or mean. From 2016 to 2023, Tim Pool has flip-flopped on Trump more times than I can count. So now I'm supposed to finally believe that now, here we are, Tim. Now he supports Trump. Fuck that. All right, man up, Tim Pool. All right, put on your big girl panties and quit getting fake offended every time Donald Trump says something politically incorrect. These coward-ass non-leftists are driving me crazy. I'm so tired of it. Man up. That's my whole thing. Man up. Donald Trump is not here to make you feel hunky-dory. Donald Trump is literally being attacked by the most powerful entities on this fucking planet. Okay? Let me remind everybody. Tim Pool had to shut his chat down because they were asking about Eliza Blue and Jack Murphy. Donald Trump is being attacked by the literal most powerful people in existence, and he's standing there taking it every fucking day. Tim Pool couldn't even handle being asked about Eliza Blue and Jack Murphy. So no, fuck that. I'm tired of this bullshit. Donald Trump is the only person that can get us out of the mess that we are in right now. And mentality like flip-flopping and he literally like 2 weeks ago, Tim Pool said he was 55-45 Trump DeSantis. And because DeSantis campaign did a deep fake, he's 0% DeSantis. So you can go from 45% support of a person to 0% because they used a deep fake. That's what it took. That's what it took. The stabbing Donald Trump in the back, that didn't matter. The lies, the campaign making a fool of themselves, the manipulative behavior, the fact that DeSantis said that George H.W. Bush is his political hero, the fact that he's been talking to Karl Rove and Paul Ryan and all of the rhinos, none of that had any impact on Tim Pool's 45% for DeSantis. But using a deep fake made him go from 45 to 0. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Holy fuck, man. That's wild. makes no sense. So right now, we're in a serious time right now. And we need people to stand tall. K Road says it's a long way to the top if you want to be the king of grift. Just remember, the wolves at the bottom are the hungriest, but the wolf at the top already knows where the food is. Well said. Thank you. I appreciate that. The amount of unread emails is triggering. Delete. You have no idea. I get a lot of emails. I get a lot. Troy New says, I made a 214 CobraCast 199 vid, 2-minute 14-second CobraCast 199 vid. Link in Discord. I'll have to check that out. At work, work sucks. Time for some CobraCast. Hell yes. 2012 Jameson's is 1.2 million subs equal to a Jack Murphy. EF. It will be hysterical if Trump wins because Democrats wrote in RFK in protest instead of voting for Biden. Screwing themselves that way would be just perfect karma. Absolutely. Tate weakness is gold diggers. Keep up the great work, Jeremy. Thank you. John Yarber says, Tate talks a lot of truth. Men listen. Scares global powers. He's a hustler, a leader. I'm an Andrew Tate fan. Stock Kleenex in October 2024. In November, there will be a shortage when the soy boys and soy girls cries in November 2024. Trump will become 47. My boy Meme TV in the house. Massive Trump supporter. Out there fighting the good fight. He ain't sitting there riding the fence. One day I'm DeSantis. One day I'm Trump. I can't make up my mind. No. Meme TV knows what's up. Raging Bull. So he didn't have a Chatterbait site. He had some type of webcam business, but not Chatterbait. Shout out to Jack Murphy, 69 for 69. Eric K says, Jeremy caused me to have back surgery. Cage says, hail the 199. Hail Jeremy. MCU fan is adorable. We love MCU fan here. We love MCU fan. I'll never forget the night Trump won. The anchors covering the election looked like children just told them no for the first time ever. Their attempts to sway the public failed, and it baffled them. Oh, it's great, man. It really was great. It was so fantastic. YouTube doesn't like my super chat. I DM'd you on Twitter. Be interested in your response. Roast me. I'll have to check that out. Is that Todd in your picture right there? Looks like Todd. Let me see. Troy New says, a 2017 Trump appointed RFK Jr. to chair a vaccine safety commission. He wrote a book calling out Fauci, Bill Gates, Big Pharma. His interviews with Tyson Peterson banned on YouTube. Look him up. I mean, I have seen a lot of his recent stuff. I'm just curious. Like, Trump appointed a lot of people that don't like him. I mean, Trump appointed Bob Iger to some panel a while back. You know what I mean? So just because he was appointed to a panel doesn't automatically mean that that he's like Team Trump. Do you think DeSantis could win if Trump gets indicted 2 more times? Like, could people vote for DeSantis out of fear that Trump can't win the general election? I don't think so. I think that, listen, at some point in time, people I will be the first to admit, okay, when I viewed Ron DeSantis in a different light, I saw him in a 100% different light. And what I mean by that is when I felt like Ron DeSantis actually had the courage of his convictions, when I actually felt like Ron DeSantis was that guy that stands up to the wokeness and the Disneys and all of that, I saw this man in a completely different light. Once Trump exposed him for what he is, Ron DeSantis comes off cringy and goofy and has no charisma. He has no presence. He has nothing. He's Jeb Bush to me. Like, he really is. I say this as a person that lives in the state of Florida that loves Ron DeSantis. He's Jeb Bush to me. He's nothing. He has nothing. So I think losing MAGA means you're done, dude. You are done. Vivek has more support from MAGA than Ron DeSantis does. I think Ron DeSantis is done. I think he has basically committed political suicide with this thing. You leaned on Trump, you begged him, you wanted him to support you. You dressed your own fucking baby up in a MAGA onesie. You got your wife to get on screen. Y'all did build the wall, make America great again, all when you needed his support. And the moment that you didn't need his support, you stabbed the man in the back. It is a terrible look. It's a terrible look. I think Ron DeSantis has ruined any chance of becoming president of the United States. I really do. John says, and I appreciate how much of your time you give to make my day better. I demand that you give more now. LOL. The most interactive podcast on the internet. Love the whole Geeks and Gamers universe. 199. Thank you, man. I try. Listen, the rule in life is it doesn't matter what you do. You're never going to make everybody happy. But as long as you're making as many people as happy as possible, that's all you can do. Ruthie, it's funny when you get triggered over Trump. I love Ruthie. Ruthie's the best. I saw you got your plushie, Ruthie. That's right. They're still available. We got a little bit of time left. Okay, I'm going to catch up on the rest of them. Okay. But I want to watch a little bit of this interview, this Brett Baier interview with Donald Trump right here. So Jay Hailstorm was nice enough to clip this whole thing together. So here we go.
Mr. President, thanks for the time.
Thank you.
You know, I've asked this question, the same first question to all the candidates I've interviewed this year, and that is this. What do you think is the most important issue facing the country right now?
So many, so important, but we have to straighten out the economy. We're going to do that through inflation. We have to straighten out our border where we have millions of people pouring in, and we're going to do that very quickly. I had the safest border in the history of our country, and now we have the most unsafe, I think, anywhere in the world. There's never been anything like it. We have to strengthen up our military. Giving $85 billion to Afghanistan didn't exactly help, but we have to strengthen up our military, get the woke out of our military, and basically respect all over the world. We don't have it anymore. We had tremendous respect 3 years ago. We don't have respect anymore. They don't listen to us. They don't care about us. They just don't do what we want them to do and what they have to do, especially since we make life very good for many countries. And we have to get that respect back. And if we don't, we've got some big problems.
We asked viewers to send in questions on social media. We had a ton of responses. Here's one of them. Erica tweets this. What is the first thing you will do to turn this country around if you get elected?
Well, I do two simultaneously. I'd start drilling. We have the most liquid gold under our feet, oil, than any other country, more than Saudi Arabia, more than Russia. And that's going to bring down the pressure on inflation. And we're going to have very little inflation very soon. We had virtually none when I was president. And second, that close up the border, because we can't have prisoners and people from mental institutions coming into our country. They're emptying out from all over the world, not just from the 3 or 4 countries we talk about, the neighboring countries all over the world. They're coming into our country at levels that nobody's ever seen before, Brett. And we have to stop it. And they are emptying out their prisons, and they're emptying out their mental institutions and insane asylums into the U.S. And we're not a dumping ground. I would stop it immediately and get a lot of the bad ones out. We'd get them out very quickly.
Fox viewers were able to watch your speech here at Bedminster.
They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom.
The day of your arrest and
can you believe it?
Federal
arrest by my opponent.
Appearance in federal court in Miami.
Right.
And your explanation of the Presidential Records Act and your defense, how you and others believe that that applies here. Obviously, you know, other legal experts, your Attorney General Bill Barr, they do not think that that applies to handling classified national security and defense materials. But that legal battle aside, I just want to ask you a couple of specifics. Why did you have this very sensitive national security defense documents, like the war plans for a strike on Iran?
So like every other president, I take things out. And in my case, I took it out pretty much in a hurry, but people packed it up and we left. And I had clothing in there. I had all sorts of personal items in there, much stuff. And by the way, when Bill Barr, who's, you know, a coward, Bill Barr was a coward. Bill Barr didn't do what he was supposed to do. I fired him, and he has great hatred, and that's okay, because some people do. And some people love me very much. He didn't resign. I asked him, give me a letter immediately, because he didn't have the courage to go after so many different things, and you and I have discussed it before, but he was a coward. And he obviously doesn't like me too much, and there are a lot of people that don't, and there are a lot of people that feel just the opposite.
But on specific on the
let me just explain.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of things in there. I will go through those boxes. I have to go through those boxes. I take out personal things. As far as the levels and all, everything was declassified because I had the right to declassify. You want to talk about a mess? Take a look at Biden where he's got 1,850 boxes. He has boxes stored in Chinatown in D.C. He has boxes stored at Penn Center, and he has boxes under his Corvette and around his Corvette sitting in a garage for years where it was very seriously classified. I have every right to have those boxes. This is purely a Presidential Records Act. This is not a criminal thing. In fact, the New York Times of all had a story just the other day that the only way NARA could ever get this stuff, this back, would be please, 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 could we have it back?
And they
please,
asked for that.
Because they have no, we
They
were
did ask
talking.
for it.
No, and
they said,
I gave
can you
them
give the
some,
documents back?
and we were talking.
And then they said they went to DOJ to subpoena you to get them
Which
back.
they've never done before.
Right.
And in
But
all
why not
fairness,
just hand them over then?
because I had boxes. I want to go through the boxes and get all my personal things out. I don't want to hand that over to NARA yet. And I was very busy, as you've sort of seen.
Yeah, but
I've been
according to
very,
the
very
indictment,
busy.
you then tell this aide to move to other locations after telling your lawyers to say you'd fully complied with the subpoena.
He doesn't have to give this back, Brett. Like, go back to the whole thing with, like, what was it? The whole thing with Tom Brady and, like, his phone. He didn't want to turn his phone over. Remember that? And, like, you don't want to turn your personal belongings over. And why? He doesn't have to. He had the ability to declassify all of this. And again, if every other president has had the same standard, why should he bend the knee? Why should he bend the knee when Obama and Bush and Clinton and all, like, why should he have to turn that over? This is bullshit, Brett Baer.
But before I send boxes over, I have to take all of my things out. These boxes were interspersed with all sorts of things, golf shirts, clothing, pants, shoes. There were many things. I would say much more, not that I know of, but everything was declassified. And Biden didn't have the right to do that because he wasn't president. Nor did Mike Pence, by the way, have the right to do that because he wasn't president.
All right, I'm not going to belabor this.
No, but
but
when you look
I
at
want to
this,
just get to the
other
specifics.
presidents, when they leave, they take the papers. They have thousands and thousands. Obama had it. Nixon had it. Carter had
Their
it. The
argument is
Bushes
that
had
these
it.
are super sensitive national security documents. All right, so here's
I'm sure you'll see real super sensitive that Biden has, because Biden has far more than anybody's ever kept.
And he turned them over when asked.
No, he
but-
didn't.
but
He
that's
still
what he
hasn't given
says.
the 1,850 boxes that's stored at the University of Delaware. In fact, they're fighting them in court, and they're fighting them. And
But he
the
opened
boxes,
up for them to look at.
excuse me, the boxes from
When he says,
Chinatown,
excuse me.
he didn't turn them over. He sent them up to his lawyer in Boston to look at before they handed them over.
And there are special counsel that's looking at that, and we'll see what comes out of it. But I do want to just
you can
end with
imagine
this. I
what's
don't want to
going
dwell on it. But according to the indictment, you were here at Bedminster on July 21st, 2021, after you're no longer president, and you were recorded saying that you had a document detailing a plan of attack on another country that was prepared by the U.S. military for you when you were president, the Iran attack plan. You remember that?
Ready?
You were recorded.
It wasn't a document.
Okay.
I had lots of paper. I had copies of newspaper articles. I had copies of magazines.
I know.
I
This
had
is
copies of
specifically a
everything.
quote. You're quoted
And
on the
I know-
recording saying the document was secret, adding that you could have declassified it while you were president, but, quote, now I can't. You know, this is still secret, highly confidential. And the indictment cites the recording and the testimony from people in the room saying you showed it to people there that day. So you say on this, on tape,
It says just the opposite.
that you can't
And let me just
declassify it,
tell
so
you,
why have it? is
When
what
I
the question
said
is.
that I couldn't declassify it now, that's because I wasn't president. I never made any.
These are the same motherfuckers that will interview somebody like George W. Bush and not grill him over weapons of mass destruction and what happened in Iraq. They won't even bring it up. They won't even talk about it. But they're going to sit there and grill Trump over some papers, some fucking papers. They'll sit there across from George W. Bush, a horrible, horrible, objectively terrible human being, and not say shit about Iraq. You know, a war, an unnecessary war that was created where thousands and thousands of people lost their lives. That's not the problem. But Trump having some papers, oh my God. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Bones about that. When I'm not president, I can't declassify.
And that's what you said.
But you know what? The fact that he's sitting here, Trump takes these interviews because he knows the American people are going to be smart enough to see what's going on, and he'll sit there and take it. Do you know who won't Ron DeSantis. DeSantis wouldn't sit there and take any grilling credits. That's why he won't go on with somebody like Megyn Kelly or something. He doesn't want to be grilled.
You didn't declassify it. I said, no. I said I couldn't but that wasn't a document, Brett. There was no document. That was a massive amount of papers and everything else talking about Iran and other things. And it may have been held up or may not, but that was not a document. I didn't have a document per se. There was nothing to declassify. These were newspaper stories, magazine stories, and articles.
I'm just saying what the indictment says.
Well,
the recording and the people in the room who testified.
These people are very dishonest people. They're thugs. They're thugs. If you look at what they've done to other people, what they've done to and overturned in the U.S. Supreme Court, these are thugs.
The suggestion was that you wanted this as evidence that the military, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General Milley, had preemptively sent you plans for a possible attack on Iran and that you didn't order that to happen. That's the suggestion.
I never ordered it to happen, no.
But that's why you wanted the document.
I don't think I've ever seen a document from Milley. Milley, frankly, was incompetent. The last one I'd want to attack with as my leader would be Milley. That I can tell you.
All right, last thing on this. There are 31 documents listed. Nuclear capabilities of foreign countries, related to military capabilities of foreign countries, intelligence briefings on foreign countries. Why do you want to hold on to those documents after you're president?
I don't say I do.
You just didn't know what was in the boxes?
With NARA, giving them back. All of a sudden, we've got raided, which is a violation of my, Fourth Amendment rights. They raided my home, and they came and they took things. We were discussing this with NARA. Look at Obama, look at Clinton. Clinton took documents. Clinton took tapes in his socks.
Interviews
and
with the historian.
The Clinton socks case.
I do know it well.
And it basically said the president has every right to keep whatever he wants, and that includes me.
And the question
this
is,
was not a criminal case.
Highly classified government national security documents fall in that category, and that battle is going to be fought in the courts.
It's already been fought.
All right.
There's a decision strongly that you can keep. But I wouldn't have kept. But they raided my house. They came in and raided. We were discussing, having very good discussions with NARA, a radical left group, by the way. And all of a sudden, my house got raided.
Do you know if you still have any highly sensitive government documents?
No, I don't have anything, no.
Okay.
But what I'm concerned about, they took everything, right? I don't know what they took. They could be stuffing it. I don't know what they put in there. And we wanted to be there when they were taking. They wouldn't let anybody in the room.
That's unbelievable.
They've never treated
the
president like this.
And that's fair for you to point out. I guess what this
it's
points
fair.
to is this.
It's the fucking point of this whole thing, you fucking clown. Holy shit. That's fair for you to point out. Motherfucker, that's the point. And the fact that you as an American citizen are not outraged, but you're worried about paper. We've read the fucking papers.
Recording where you said you could have declassified it when you were president. You didn't.
No,
so
I
it's
could
still
have
classified.
when I was president, but there's no document there. Those were newspaper articles.
Okay.
They were copies of articles and magazines. There was no document there. And I couldn't have done it after I was out.
This is what you said in 2016 about handling this.
In my administration, I'm going to enforce all laws concerning the protection of classified information. No one will be above the law. We also need to fight this battle by collecting intelligence and then protecting our classified secrets. We can't have someone in the Oval Office who doesn't understand the meaning of the word confidential or classified.
Your Vice President Mike Pence says he's, quote, deeply troubled by what's in the indictment. And he says, quote, the indictment contains serious charges and I cannot defend what's alleged.
Mike Pence had documents that were classified.
And he turned them over.
No, he didn't turn them over. He got caught. His lawyers found some documents and then he turned them over. Why did he have them? He shouldn't be saying that because he had classified documents. And immediately they said, oh, that's okay. And I suppose it's going to be okay with Biden, too, even though he has them in Chinatown, even though he has them in Delaware, and probably 100 times more than I have.
So you're not worried about this case?
Based on the law, zero. Presidential Records Act, plus the Clinton case, which was won by Clinton as president because he took tapes of leaders in his socks. Zero.
Okay.
Zero. And every good lawyer has said it, and you've seen that. Every good lawyer has said that.
Obviously, there are others
You know what the
who push back. And
this was a weaponization of politics. This was a weaponization of the White House. This was a horrible thing. A candidate that's leading, I'm leading Biden by a lot. They go out and they weaponize. This is a horrible thing that was done.
Well, let's talk about the politics.
It's never been done.
Let's talk about the politics. You're facing obviously a number of potential charges in other cases, and I know you've said that you believe that they're political witch hunts.
Of course.
But what do you say to the voter who really liked many of your policies?
They still do.
But they can't handle the scandals or the controversies or the name calling or the vitriol. What do you say to that voter who's worried that that all leads to a general election loss?
So based on the polls, I'm leading Biden by a lot. Based on the polls, I'm leading all of the Republicans by a lot, by 40 points and more. Right now, I have the best polls I've ever had. People see this stuff for what it is. It's a political witch hunt. It's a continuation.
More independent voters watch Fox News than any other TV source.
A lot less than used to watch it.
They do watch. Those voters
But a lot less, Brett.
they usually make up all the difference in the election. And so to the female independent voter in the suburbs who struggled with family financing because of inflation, she's now against Biden, disapproves of Biden, but wasn't with you in 2020 and so far is a hard no for you in 2024. But what do you say to that?
At the right polls.
What do you say to that female independent suburban voter who feels that way, to win her back?
First of all, I won in 2020 by a lot, okay? Let's get that straight. I won in 2020.
You know that
and if you look at all
that's
of the
not
tapes,
what
if
the
you look
vote
at
showed.
everything that you want to look at, you take a look at Truth to Vote, where they have people stuffing the ballot boxes on tapes, or
Mr. President,
let's
that
go
was
to
all
recent.
looked
Well, wait
into.
a minute. Let's go to recent. FBI Twitter. Let's go to recent. The 51 agents, all corrupt stuff, Brett.
Understand about the
All-
Hunter Biden,
no, but
all
that's cheating
fair
on the
things.
election.
But
That's cheating on the election.
you lost the 2020 election.
Brett, you take a look at all of the stuffed ballots. You take a look at all of the things, including things like the 51 intelligence
There
agents.
were recounts in all of the swing states. There was not significant widespread
We're trying
fraud.
to get recounts, real
There were
recounts, not just
investigations,
numbers of votes.
widespread
cast.
corruption. There was not a sense of that. There were lawsuits, more than 50 of them by your lawyers, some in front of
Ready?
judges that you appointed.
Look at Wisconsin.
That came out with no evidence.
Wisconsin has practically admitted it was rigged. Other states are doing the same right now, and it's continuing.
There have been
It was
reviews
a
of
rigged
every
election.
potential case of voter fraud in 6 battleground states.
We are going to be revisiting this one just like the Leslie Stahl moment. We're going to be revisiting this in years, watching this clown Brett Baer get
They
destroyed.
found fewer than 475 cases.
You know why?
that
Because
was
they
not
didn't
effective.
look at the right things.
Okay,
Brett.
are you going
They
to
were
be
counting. They were counting ballots, not the authenticity of the ballot. The ballots were fake ballots. You had this
I
was
asked,
a very rigged.
Are you
election.
going to go? This is how you're going to tell that independent suburban woman voter
No,
to vote for
we're
you?
off to winning an election, and I think we're winning very well. I got a poll just recently. I have it here.
No, I know, and I watched the
But I've
numbers.
shown you every poll. I showed you where we're leading by tremendous numbers, and
polls
we're
change.
leading with women, huh?
You know polls change. I mean, they changed in 2016 to your favor,
I thought I was doing well from the beginning, but you know.
but they changed the
Yeah.
polls. What did you learn from your first term that you took from, and changes that you would make if you get elected?
I would like to be less combative, but I find the press is extremely dishonest. And if I'm not combative, I don't get my word across. If I'm not combative, I
He's
don't know,
right.
I don't think you could win.
He's right.
I think regardless me or somebody else, if somebody else got the nomination, these radical left maniacs would come after them at a level like you've never seen before, and they're not going to be able to withstand it.
Yep.
Our country is sick. It's sick. We have people that will do anything, and it's a very sad thing, like the document hoax. They should have never been brought. We're in the middle of a political campaign, and they want to arrest the opponent who's leading the person that's in theory in charge of government. This stuff shouldn't happen.
So what changes would you make?
Strong people, strong government. You know, when I came down to Washington, I was in Washington 17 times in my life in DC. And I never stayed overnight. I was never there. I didn't know the people. I didn't know that world. other than I was involved in politics from the other side very much. And I put great people in, but I put some people like Bill Barr and Bolton and a few of them that, actually Bolton was good because every time I negotiated, people said, oh, they've got this maniac here. He's going to go to war with us. And they'd concede every point. I mean, it was actually pretty good in a certain way. But we put people in that were great, and we put people in that weren't. I now know Washington probably better than anybody. I know the good ones and the bad ones. And we will have really great, strong people. I already know who they are, but we will have really great, strong people.
Okay. In 2016, you said that. I'm going to surround myself with only the best and most serious people.
Well, I did do that.
This
and we
time,
had tremendous. Look, we had the best economy we've ever had.
This
the world
time
has ever seen.
Your Vice President, Mike Pence, is running against you.
Yeah.
Your Ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, she's running against you. Your former Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, said he's not supporting you. You mentioned National Security Advisor John Bolton. He's not supporting you either. You mentioned Attorney General Bill Barr, says you shouldn't be president again. Calls you the consummate narcissist and troubled man. You recently called and Barr a gutless pig. Your second defense secretary is not supporting you, called you irresponsible. This week, you and your White House called your White House Chief of Staff, John Kelly, weak and ineffective and born with a very small brain. You called your acting White House Chief of Staff, Mick Mulvaney, a born loser. You called your first Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, dumb as a rock. And your first Defense Secretary, James Mattis, the world's most overrated general. You called your White House Press Secretary, Kate Kennedy, milquetoast. And multiple times you've referred to your Transportation Secretary, Elaine Chao, as Mitch McConnell's China-loving wife. So...
Bro, I wasn't prepared for all that. I gotta rewind it. I was not prepared for all of that. Holy shit. Trump is the man, bro. Oh my God, that was incredible. That was incredible.
Secretary any weak big narcissist Bill Barr, national running against you. President Mike Pence is running against you.
Yeah.
Your Ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, she's running against you. Your former Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, said he's not supporting you. You mentioned National Security Advisor John Bolton. He's not supporting you either. You mentioned Attorney General Bill Barr, says you shouldn't be president again. Calls you the consummate narcissist and troubled man. You recently called and Barr a gutless pig. Your second defense secretary is not supporting you, called you irresponsible. This week, you and your White House called your White House Chief of Staff, John Kelly, weak and ineffective and born with a very small brain. You called your acting White House Chief of Staff, Mick Mulvaney, a born loser. You called your first Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, dumb as a rock. And your first Defense Secretary, James Mattis, the world's most overrated general. You called your White House Press Secretary, Kate Kennedy, milquetoast. And multiple times you've referred to your Transportation Secretary, Elaine Chao, as Mitch McConnell's China-loving wife. So why did you hire all of them in the first place?
Because I hired 10 to 1 that were fantastic. We had a great economy. We had phenomenal people in charge of the economy. We had phenomenal people in the military. I'm not a fan of Milley, and I'm not a fan of certain of the television people. But I knocked out ISIS. I defeated ISIS. They said, Mattis, it would take 3 years, and I don't think we can do it. I did it in a period of like 4 weeks.
There's a lot of people who praise you for your policies. I just said that.
That's true. Why?
So let me get this straight. So Trump gave us a historically great economy. He gave us peace around the world, no new wars. He was taking care of immigration, low gas prices. He struck historic peace deals around the world. The country was respected. Jobs were back in the USA. He accomplished all of that. Meanwhile, having all of those people working for him, working against not only the Democrats, but also his own fucking people. And he was still able to accomplish all of that. Maybe that's the way you should frame it, Brett Baer. Maybe you should frame it that. Mr. President, it's pretty incredible, all of the things that you accomplished when you were in office, all while having people on your team that you clearly, had problems with. The American people probably see that as a very positive thing. And hopefully this time around, maybe you can build your cabinet a little more efficiently and you won't have so many internal problems. But considering you did so well with so many people that don't like you now, I think that's a pretty positive thing. Oh, no. Let's not paint it that way, though, Brett. Let's not paint it that way.
You just went through a list. But don't forget, for every one you say, I had 10 that love us.
Yeah.
And one thing happens, I find, with me that I think didn't happen so much with other presidents. Call it glamorous time, call it whatever. But with me, the Times, the Washington Post, various people, even Fox, because, I'm no great fan of Fox anymore. They fought me very hard. Well, you got to get your word out somehow, right? They fought me very hard in 2016, very much the way they're fighting me. Get your word out. Great fan. The Times, the Washington Post, various people, even Fox, because, I'm no great fan of Fox anymore. They fought me very hard. Well, you got to get your word out somehow, right? They fought me very hard in 2016, very much the way they're fighting me now, very, very hard. And I won. Then they became very nice. But I will tell you that something happens when people leave. They can like me very much. I have this woman named Alyssa Farah. She said the greatest things long after she left. He's the greatest president we've ever had. He was unbelievable. Then The View offered her a contract. But obviously only if she changed her views. And all of a sudden she can say negative things. Money gets offered to people, and some people change.
But I will people on that list that are not taking money that decided that they're not
for the most part, they are. Barr did a book. Barr was a coward. The name people that you name, for every person you name, I can name 20 people that loved the administration. And maybe more importantly, the voters love the administration. The voters are dying to get back to it, Brett. The voters are tired of being laughed at all over the world. We're run by a fool. We're run by a man that doesn't have a clue.
I want to talk about foreign policy, but just to leave this, you have former senior advisor Steve Cortes saying it's going to be tough for you to get the best and the brightest because of some of the name calling of people who left.
Well,
so what do you say to that?
Cortes is a nice person, but I didn't give him the job he wanted because I didn't think he was qualified. Then he went over to the Sanctimonious's camp. I didn't give him the job. So I'd probably say the same kind of thing if I wouldn't get a job, if somebody wants a job. And a lot of the people that you mentioned there, they didn't get the job. A couple of them weren't made permanent. I didn't want to make them permanent because I didn't think they were good enough. Now, during the course of that 4 years, I know the best people. Remember this, we took out ISIS. We developed Space Force. I rebuilt the military. I got the largest tax cuts in history. I got the largest regulation cuts in history. I did right to try so that people don't have to die without a chance. We could use space age medical knowledge, and we have the greatest labs in the world. I did all of these things and much, much more. Nobody's ever seen it like that. One other thing, Russia would have never invaded Ukraine. China would never be talking about even the concept of going into Taiwan. Would have never happened. I was getting out of Afghanistan. We would have gotten out through dignity and strength. Instead, it was the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. These are all great things, and people want them back.
Mr. President, stand by if you would. Please join us after this break for the second part of the interview tonight. Welcome back to Bedminster and special report, joined again by the 45th president of
the fact that he just sits so this entire interview from Brett Baer is 100% trying to get him. They clearly don't like Trump. They're imagine him interviewing Biden and grilling Biden. Not going to happen. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it, but they're going to sit here and grill Trump. But you know what? Trump can take it. He can take it. So let him have it because he's not going to back down.
United States.
We do not support Taiwan independence.
Secretary of State Anthony Blinken met with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing. You've been very critical towards Biden administration policy toward China. Today, Blinken said this: "We do not support Taiwan independence." Should Taiwan be independent?
So if I tell you an answer, it's going to hurt me in negotiations on the assumption that I win. But I have a very good relationship with President Xi. After COVID came in, I sort of didn't want the relationship, and I sort of ended the relationship after having made one of the greatest trade deals ever made, including USMCA, Mexico, Canada. But I made deals with Japan. I made deals with many countries. We had the worst trade deals. Now we have the best trade deals. By the way, USMCA, Canada, and Mexico, it's so good because we replaced NAFTA, which everybody said, you even said, be impossible to end it. I got it terminated by Congress, actually. and got USMCA. It's so good now
I
that
don't think I ever
Mexico
said
and
that, by the
Canada,
way.
Mexico, well, it's a long time ago, but Mexico and Canada, it's so good they want to renegotiate the deal. I hope they don't do that. I hope we don't agree to that. But I made the best trade deal with China, $50 billion a year, where they have to buy from us. I got $28 billion from China to give to our farmers because our farmers were treated badly.
So would you keep the China tariffs on?
I would keep the China tariffs.
What would
on.
take them off?
No, I keep them on, absolutely. It's a tremendous power thing. You keep them on. China was dying over the tariffs. I took in hundreds of billions of dollars from China. No other president has ever taken 10 cents. I watched Gordon Chang the other night say the only one that was tough on China, so tough that frankly he couldn't believe it, was Donald Trump.
So the question is,
it's
would
not
you,
just tough,
if China
it's being
invaded
smart.
Taiwan, would you go to war to
I
defend
don't
Taiwan?
want to say that because that hurts me in negotiations with regard to President Xi. Now,
Yeah. Trump's actually thinking, 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of the game, Brett Baer. So shut the fuck up. He's already explained to you that he is not going to give up his negotiation tactics and give up leverage. So, I mean, again, it just shows you how Brett Baer actually doesn't care about the United States of America. I mean, you have the 45th president of the United States and the leading front runner for the Republican nomination, who's leading in all the polls, sitting here telling you, I don't want to give up leverage. And you're going to keep asking him.
he knows what I do. And by the way, for 4 years, they didn't invade Taiwan, and they never even talked about it. You'll find very few discussions about it. And for 4 years, Russia never even thought about it because Putin and I had a very good relationship, business relationship, but I got along with him and he got along with me despite the phony Russia witch hunt, which made it much more difficult. Having that phony Adam Schiff, Hillary Clinton witch hunt for 2.5 years going on made it much more difficult. Despite that, he knew he could not go into Ukraine. I told him very strongly, you can't do it. And if you do it, it's going to be a problem. And he never did.
I want to talk about Ukraine, but just to end on China, this weekend, President Biden, speaking of that Chinese spy balloon, said this.
I think it was more embarrassing than it was intentional.
What do you think about that?
I think it's such a stupid
What would you
statement.
have done?
He doesn't know what he's. They wouldn't have ever had a spy balloon if I was president.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be a spy balloon over our country. That spy balloon was going right over our nuclear sites, taking pictures. And we killed it after it was leaving. It was going back home to China, wherever it was going. But we shot it down over the ocean after it had done all of its work. You know, they don't keep it on the balloon and then you pick it up. That stuff is sent back to China instantaneously as it's taken. So a statement like that is so stupid. They've taken pictures of every one of our nuclear facilities in the Midwest where we have a lot, where they know better than anybody that we have a lot.
And you're saying that wouldn't happen under you?
They wouldn't have ever done it. No, they wouldn't have ever done it. No, President Xi and I had a very strong relationship, just like.
Hey, Brett, it didn't fucking happen. We've already seen it. It didn't happen. You idiot. My God, man.
I did with Kim Jong-un of North Korea. Look, when I took office, everyone assumed we were going to war with North Korea, including President Obama. He said, the single biggest problem we have in the world today is North Korea. I said, have you called him? And I got sort of a mixed answer. The answer is he did call, but Kim Jong-un wouldn't see them, okay? Tough guy, smart guy, tough guy. I got along with him, and there was no threat. I did an amazing job. That would have been a war. If Obama would have stayed or if Hillary Clinton would have been in, a little bit longer, if they would have extended his term miraculously, but if Hillary Clinton would have gone, you would have had a nuclear war with North Korea. And by the way, you're possibly very close right now. This is the most dangerous time in the history of our country. You're possibly very close to having a nuclear war with Russia.
All right, let's talk about Russia. You said you would end the Russia-Ukraine war in 24 hours.
That's
Your GOP opponents, well, they don't believe that.
If he asked him how, God.
Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie said this. Despite how ridiculous that is to say, I suspect he would try to do it by turning Ukraine over to Putin and Russia.
Oh, my
How would you do that?
Okay, ready? Number one, Chris Christie, who I know very well, he got out of New Jersey after the Bridgegate scandal, which was a mess. He got out of New Jersey with a 9% approval rating, and most people say it was less than that, okay? No, he wouldn't be the right guy to do it, but I am. I got along with Zelensky very well because he came up with the impeachment hoax #1. He come up, you know what he said. No, I wasn't threatened at all. I don't even know what you're talking about. When they said, were you threatened by President Trump? He was very good. He could have grandstanded and said, well, I felt a little bit threatened. No, he wasn't threatened at all. And he said it very loud and I got along with him very well. I respected him for that. Because frankly, he could have done a grandstand and, maybe look good, maybe look bad. I don't know, but he could have done something different. He said, I was never threatened. That was a very nice conversation. I called him up to congratulate him. And with Putin, I have a very good relationship. I mean, I haven't spoken to him in a long while, but I had a very strong relationship with him.
Was he wrong to invade Ukraine?
He wouldn't have done it if it were me.
But it
He
was the
did
wrong
that
move.
after I left. I thought he might do it. Look, I talked to him. I said, if you do it, there's going to be hell to pay. It's going to be a catastrophe. Don't do it. He said, no, you won't do that. I told him I was going to do something. He said, no, you will not do that. I said, I will, Vladimir, I will do it. I'm going to do it. And you know what? He didn't believe me. Whatever. It was pretty bad. And he didn't believe me at all, except for maybe 10%. And 10% is all you needed. There was no threat. It was only after I left that you started hearing about this.
But you believe
I will
Ukraine
tell
is
you.
a separate country from Russia.
I gotta hear that again.
That you sent us and didn't believe it. I said, I will. No, you won't do that. I told him I was going to do something. He said, no, you will not do that. I said, I will, Vladimir, I will do it. I'm going to do it. And you know what? He didn't believe me. Whatever. It was pretty bad. And he didn't believe me at all, except for maybe 10%. And 10% is all you needed. There was no threat. It was only after I left that you started hearing about this.
But you believe
I will
Ukraine
tell
is
you.
a separate country from Russia.
Yeah, right. It's a separate country,
And so
but at
should
one
Putin-
point it wasn't a separate
Right. Should
country.
Putin
and
have
and
Crimea?
Putin liked it that way.
Is
better.
that part of the deal? Should Putin get Crimea? Is
Well,
that
right,
what you?
Right now, I don't talk about those deals because it really would impede a negotiation. But
these idiots. It's so unbelievable. It's so unbelievable how they ask these dumb questions, knowing they answer, and then trying to force him to show his hand.
telling you within 24 hours, that's what I did. I became very rich by doing deals, very rich. And you know what? Much more so than people even understand. And that's what I do. I would have a deal done in 24 hours from the time we started. And I would tell Zelensky something, and I would tell Putin something, and I'd get him into a room, and I'd tell him again and again. I would have a deal done very quickly. And you know what? The death would stop, and the destruction would stop. Because look, Ukraine has been wiped out.
Under your administration, the U.S. did not go to war.
First time in 78 years.
Can you see a scenario where you would go to war if Iran, for example, got a nuclear weapon?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, we would have had a great deal with Iran. I was getting very close to Iran. We would have had a deal done with Iran within 2 weeks after the election. They wouldn't have had a nuclear weapon, and they would have been very happy. Everybody would have been happy. I terminated that horrible thing called the Iran nuclear deal, one of the dumbest deals I've ever.
The fact that you acknowledge that Trump is the first president in our lifetime to not get us into a war, and your follow-up question is a hypothetical, if X, Y, or Z happens, would you go to war? These people want war. The media wants war because it's good for business. They want war. There's companies out there that are just sitting around waiting for war so they can get their no-bid contracts out there, making hundreds of millions of dollars. Jesus Christ, these people are fucking, they are sick. You know, maybe the question should be, Mr. President, you had no wars under your watch, and you're the first president in X amount of years to not have, any wars. What is your approach to that in terms of keeping the United States out of war? Because it's a very commendable thing that, we didn't lose, tens of thousands of soldiers under your leadership. What is the method behind that? What is your approach as to keeping us out of war? That would be the better question. No. Hey, hypothetically, good Lord, man.
I've seen some dumb ones. NAFTA was bad. They were all bad. The dumbest one was the Iran nuclear deal, where billions of dollars in cash was brought over to Iran in Boeing 757s and just handed billions cash, green cash. Remember one thing about that deal, it expired in a short period of time. It expired. And that gave them an open road to having nuclear weapons. People thought like this Iran nuclear deal that was done by Obama was like a good deal. It was so terrible. But remember this, it expired in just about now. It expired. And once it expired, they had the right to do anything. I terminated that deal, was on my way to making an unbelievable deal where they don't have nuclear weapons. The other thing I think, doing very well with China and Russia, getting rid of nuclear weapons. I was making a lot of progress on that until the election.
And you think that's all gone away?
I think it can come back, but it certainly went away quickly.
One of the people,
Because
one of the
this current
countries.
administration doesn't have the capability to do it. They don't have the capability to do it. They don't have a clue. The Chinese, very smart. This is a very smart country. They own us. Until I came along, they just owned every president, including presidents that I liked. But remember this, I took in hundreds of billions of dollars. I put a 50% tax on a tariff on, tax or tariff, you can call it either one, but I put a tariff on steel. If I didn't do that, you wouldn't have any steel mills. If I didn't do that, you wouldn't have washing machines in the United States being made anymore.
One of the countries that's very concerned, obviously, about Iran and its nuclear ambitions is Saudi Arabia.
Sure.
What do you make of the Biden administration policy to Saudi Arabia?
I think it's terrible. We've lost Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, they're friends of mine. They're great people. The crown prince and the king, I got along with them incredibly good. They would do anything. They are great, great people. But they've actually gone over to China now, if you think about it. Think of it. It was even unthinkable. If somebody suggested it during my administration, nobody would take it even seriously. Saudi Arabia has really gone over to China. China's protecting them now. We have lost Saudi Arabia. Biden goes over and does a fist pump with the king. Now he's the king, the future king of Saudi Arabia. You know what a fist pump is? Don't touch my hands because they're dirty. So he tells him, don't touch my hands because your hands are dirty. Let's do a fist pump. And he does a fist pump. Do you know how insulted they were by that? Look, we have people that are stupid running our country. This is the most dangerous time in the history, in my opinion, in the history of our country, in the history of the world, because of the power of weaponry. This is the most unbelievably dangerous time because of nuclear weapons and other things, by the way. We have incompetent people running our country in the most dangerous time. Now, little articles come out, little articles just like two sentences long, that they spotted Russia sending nuclear weapons to Belarus. Little article, like 2 sentences. I said, that's a big thing. See, that's a big thing. That's so big. Can't allow that to happen. That's so big.
So what would you have done?
What's going to happen? He wouldn't have done it with me. Putin wouldn't have done it with me, but that's the difference. Hard to explain that to people.
There we go. So thank you, Jay Hellstorm, for clipping that together. Yeah, man, Trump's fantastic, and he did a great job on that interview. I really do love that he talked about their viewership numbers. And look, man, he'll sit there, he'll take whatever line of questions you want to throw at him. You know, he can handle all of it. He can handle all of it, and he's built differently. And Ron DeSantis and whoever else that they want to try to prance out there, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Let me read a couple super chats here. John says, loving it, Jeremy. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Anima Chain, swig of water for the working man, 199. Thank you. OG Fresh Meat for $1. Thank you. Bob R, 199 till the end of time. Thank you. Bruce Flash says, I can beat Jay's dollar for $2. Look at that. Bruce Flash is getting in there. That's right. Jay, cheapskate, only sent me $1, but Bruce got me for $2 right there. Appreciate you, bro. Ruthie says, I got my plushie. So we do have the plushies. This is the most manly thing that you will ever see on the D-Day Cobra channel. We are currently at 258 sold, 129% funded right there. So we got 258, 11 days, 10 hours to go. So if you're interested in a manly plushie, yes, I'm serious. I got a shill. All right. I want to beat Gary, although I'm never going to sell as many as Gary. He's way too popular. But there you go. D-Day Cobra plushie. Come on, man. Listen, guaranteed to get you laid if you're looking for the right lady in your life. That right there, guaranteed to get you laid. All right, guaranteed. Mods will be dropping a link there in just a minute for all of the thousands of people that are interested. Right there, Eric K dropping the link right there. There we go. So if you're interested in that, go ahead, click that link right there. Listen, I think Ryan said it best. You can do whatever you want with it. Your dog can fuck it. Okay. You can buy multiple ones and make them fuck each other. You can fuck it. You can make fun of it. You can use it as a, piñata. I don't really care. So it's all good. Thank you, Ruthie. Happy you got your plushie. Jameson says Vivek for AG to dismantle the deep state. I got a feeling Vivek is like I feel like he's running for a cabinet position within the Trump administration. I 100% feel that's what he's doing. RFK is a smart dude about the vaccine stuff, and he's against Biden, but he buys into the leftist talking points about Trump. We need people we can trust 100%. I agree completely. That's been my stance on it. I did see this clip right here, which is pretty damn fantastic. When RFK and Alex Jones face each other. This is such a good clip. Such a good clip. Here we go.
But beyond that, it's a microwave relay system that can manipulate.
Wi-Fi radiation opens up your blood-brain barrier. And so all these toxins that are in your body can now go into your brain.
Every time I bring up a subject, you know all about it.
Yeah, of course. What is it?
I'm not going to get into it. The point is that
they took male frogs, gave them atrazine.
God fucking damn it. I'm getting pissed now.
Oh, man. That's really good. That's really good. I dig that. Meme TV says RFK is anti-2A and believes climate deniers should get the death penalty. Hard pass. Yeah, he's got some left-leaning stuff out there for sure. Reignited Republic, thank you for the $5. Appreciate you, man, and thank you for all the support. As I said earlier, greatly appreciated. Trump is being punished for ending the deep state's $2 trillion forever war. That's right. That's 100% right. Let's see. Alexander says, lovely. The interviewer pushed back. Let's see. That was from earlier, I think. Oh, you're talking about on the Mike Pence thing. Yeah, there's Nikki. What's up, Nikki? Beard of shame for Pence for flies, with flies in it. Versailles. Hailstorm. I'm thinking it's gonna be Pence and Brett Baer for Beard of Shame, which you're already probably working on that. Joe C says the only time a shooter is held responsible is when it's a cop. Otherwise, it's the gun, it's the ammo, it's the NRA's fault. Don't give up your guns. Cheers. Absolutely. No joke. Andrew Klavan once told Pence to his face that he single-handedly saved the republic by refusing to do what Donald told you to do. Shaking my head. And then you're talking about January 6th on that. Yeah, I mean, we saw Jordan Peterson the other day. Basically came out and said, what'd he say? That Pence would restore, honor or something to the country. I was like, are you kidding me? John Yarber says, why does Brett Baer look like Phyllis Diller? And how much hair dye does he use? He's like 80 or something. What a POS Fox has done. Yeah, Fox is definitely in trouble. Fox is in massive trouble. Let's see. Mo Fantasy says, gay enough to Pence that ass. Definitely the Q in LGBTQ. Ballsex says, hail the 199. Thank you. What happened last night? I support Trump. Right on, brother. So do I. Keck Lord says, Jay DeSantis got a bump. Hospitals refuse to say anything. Hospital refuses to say anything. That's pretty funny. MK Solid Jeremy, I feel like something bad is coming. It may be another George Floyd, but it's going to tear this country apart. Darkness is in the air. I don't disagree with you. I do not disagree with you at all. And that's what people have to realize. Like, something's happened. Something crazy is in store. There's no doubt about that. They're not just going to allow the people to take back the country. They will pull some strings. There's no doubt about that. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier, who also just recently gifted a D-Day Cobra membership. TDS propaganda scares the fence sitters. Absolutely. Patriotic Cav says, I went from I effing hate Trump to I will crawl over glass to vote for him. He is the only one that can't be bought. That matters to me. Absolutely. Well said. Anna Gotten has become a new member. Thank you for becoming a member. Expendable J says, I demand satisfaction. One wine. Thank you. Pedro Navajo says, or Navajo. I'm not sure how that's spelled. Pedro, though. I find it amazing and sick how Trump scares them all. That they go after him. While they go after him while everyone else is doing worse. Hail 199 Trump 2024. What happened last night? You were wondering where RFK was from his voice. I would say under a rock. His voice is really distracting, but if you actually kind of look, if you look beyond just like the distracting voice, he actually does have some good stuff to say. Jameson says you need to get People's Pundit on with Barnes. Absolutely. Nate's meme says happy LGBTQ Pride Month. Let's get Biden to quit. Absolutely love it. Let's see. Born and raised Floridian, DeSantis helped me keep my job with his policies. However, he stabbed his general in the back for selfish reasons. As a combat veteran, I can't accept that. Trump 2024. I'm telling you, man, and there's a lot of people that feel the same way, man. Big supporters of DeSantis. And then after what he did to Trump, you just can't. You can't do it. You like what he did it's pretty unacceptable. It's very unacceptable, as a matter of fact. Forgotten Pepe says, dude, I was dozing off at work on my fourth double and came on live. Hail Jeremy and this beautiful chat. This beautiful, beautiful chat. You love to see it. Robot versus Cyborg says, American flag, a hoodie purchased yesterday. 199, baby. Hell yes. Shout out to you. Go over to 221B Tactical if you want to get this hoodie and rock it. It's a well-made hoodie too. It ain't a cheap one. It ain't cheap. Flag Ninja says, who completely botched the Afghanistan withdrawal? It was Biden, not Trump. Absolutely. Piano Dean, I wish Trump would give Brett a nickname and start calling him Koala Bear. Dude, Brett Bear listing off the nicknames is the greatest thing I've ever seen. It really is. What's up, Willie Dave? Can't wait till Trump takes down these traitors. Clown emojis 199. Congrats to Krista on her MC trophy, her Mario Kart trophy. Hail, Geeks and Gamers. Thank you, Willie Dave. Willie Dave, big supporter. Appreciate you, brother. Greatly appreciate you. John Yarber says, sad, but I don't think the deep state, sad, but I think the deep state won't let him win again. Trump Lake 2024. I think that my gut feeling here is that they're awakening a sleeping giant. Okay. I think the people have had enough. And I think that MAGA is stronger than it's ever been, and it's going to be stronger than they can imagine. I think that MAGA is going to be so, like right now, here's the thing, and go with me on this, okay? Because I've seen a lot of people just dismiss Trump by saying they're not going to let him win. They're not going to let him win. They're not going to let him win. Then why are they arresting him? Why are they trying to derail his campaign? Why have they arrested this man twice now? Why are they doing this if they know that they can just win? They're terrified. They are terrified of the movement. They are terrified of the momentum. They're seeing the poll numbers. They're seeing Ron DeSantis not have any impact whatsoever. They thought that DeSantis was going to have an impact. They thought that this DeSantis Trump thing was going to rip the Republican primaries apart, and it ain't. Trump is stomping DeSantis. He is stomping him into oblivion. It's had no impact. They are terrified. So what happens when something is dying? It becomes desperate. And they are desperate, and this is why they're throwing all this BS at him. Again, go back. Go back. The day that Trump was arrested, all of that happened, the Biden report comes out about the bribery. We're not even talking about that anymore. They're trying to deflect, and it's not working. It's failing in every way possible. They are terrified. Is it Trump, or are they putting a deep nasal inhale in each of his statements? It seems fake since it isn't consistent. It is Trump. Man's pretty old, so yeah, he does do that kind of snort thing a little bit now. Michelle J says there will never be another like this. There will never be another man like this one. Trump 2024. That's right. Warren Smith upped his D-Day Cobra membership to the Cobra Legend. That's a tier 3. Warren, did you give 10 memberships before the stream started or before I got here? I think you did. Appreciate you, buddy. I think you did. It's just not showing up on here on the back end, but I think you did 10 before the stream started. Okay, he did. Thank you, Warren. Thank you. So you did drop 10 before the stream started. So I think we're at 45 new members, which is a very nice number. It's a very nice number. Arthur Brown says it's like he's trying to win Trump more votes. That's what the media does, man. Dog Cat says loved the best of Trump's roasts from Fox. That was fantastic, dude. Raging Bull says, why did you more my super chats? I didn't. I read your super chats. You said you sent me a DM and that YouTube wouldn't let you send it. And so I told you I would check it out when I got time. No, I didn't ignore it. Not at all. I said it was a $10 super chat. And you said something to the effect of YouTube doesn't want my super chat or something, DM'd you something, and you wanted me to roast you. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, I try my best, man. I try my best. Everybody wants me to everybody wants me to keep up with everything. And I do. Unless I accidentally miss something, I'm going to read your super chat. I'm going to. But no worries. I did get it, though. I did get it. Nate's meme says, why do libs support BLM? Biden loving minors. That's good. Dog Cat says, love. Oh, I got that one. Azaro says, bro, Trump brought the smoke. Yes, he did. He always does. Bear complaining about mean tweets, pretty much. But he's a meanie, though, says Arthur Brown. John Yarber says, do you know who else is hated by the deep state? JFK and RFK. 100%. Troy News. The more the elites despise Trump, the people's love for Trump intensifies. It's a paradox that fuels his unwavering support, making him invincible. That's 100% accurate. Reunited Republic says, have you heard of the In the Matrix? In the Matrix? Have I heard of that? Not specifically. It's not jumping out at me. Let's see. Byron M for 5. Thank you. John Yarber says Brett Baer net worth is around $20 million. Yep. It pays to be dishonest in the media. Reignited Republic with a $2. Thank you. Fantastic Mr. Knox. Trump isn't the best thing for America, but the best thing for the world. Come on, lefties. Peace deals? No. These people are warmongers. Yes, they are. And Grizzly Nightmare says, when are you getting Drew Hernandez on CobraCast? I was already supposed to do it. He texted me the other day. I got to follow up with him. I'm just so busy, man. I got so many things going on. Sometimes things slip through the cracks. So, man, there's just so much to do. We did get 5 more gifted memberships from Loki Odinson for 5 more. So that's, we're up to 45 new members tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 45 new members. That's amazing. Dirty Jersey says Alex Jones will eat you like corn on the cob. Let's see. I see our buddy Fire Rises is here. He really, really does not like me. Yeah, what's up? Well, I see him, Warren. You supported Obama, you liar. Are you so mad that you're typing all caps? You're that mad? Again, Fire Rises, you are retarded, which is okay. I'm okay with that, okay? But But to be fair, fire rises. You're right. I got it. All right. You got me, fire rises. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. I just want to wish Michelle Obama a happy Father's Day. Sasha, Malia, very lucky ladies. Have such a wonderful father in your life. Thank you. Here we go. So, it's just so fucking funny. Oh, you love it. Yeah. Bro, it's so funny, man. It's so funny. I saw a bunch of tweets about it. I saw a bunch of tweets about it. And yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny watching all this play out. Oh, goodness. All right. Need a link for the hoodie. Can't find it on 221B. Really? It should be on there. I don't know why it's not on there. Let me double check and make sure they didn't. Let's see. Why the hell is it not on there? For some reason, they don't have the hoodie on there. All right, it's so late. It's 1:30. It's almost 2:00 in the morning now. I don't know why, unless they sold out. They could have sold out. So I'll have to verify what's going on with that. What I can say is tomorrow for Tuesday night's main event. And again, J Hellstorm, please remind me to make sure that I make a call to get that hoodie back on for Tuesday night's main event. So yeah, they could have sold out. So I'll have to check in on that. Let's see. The Fire Rise says, why are you always lying to your fans? I really hope no one sees you commenting that. I would hate for everybody to see that I'm being accused of lying. I really hope that no one sees this. Please, no one see this comment. I don't want to be exposed as a liar. I don't want to be exposed. So I hope no one sees this comment. It would just be terrible if you exposed me. So I'm just not going to highlight your comment in hopes that it just goes away. Because, oh my gosh, you clearly have all the dirt on me. Fucking weirdos. Let me see. Which genius at Mind Control Central convinced progressives and TDS sufferers to go to the wall in support of big pharma, wars, voter fraud machines, big bank censorship, and grooming? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. All of these people, the tolerant people, are now like fully supportive of war. What? It makes no sense, man. It makes absolutely no sense. But let's see here. Fork knife tonight. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do Fortnite or not. I drove. So I had Geeks and Gamers Daily. And then as soon as Daily was over, I got in the truck and I drove all the way from Pensacola to Orlando, got to Orlando, made some videos for Geeks and Gamers, then went live for Mario Kart, then went live for CobraCast. I don't think I got it in me for Fortnite tonight. Let's see. There's the link. I'll get you some information on that, buddy. RFK thinks Holocaust is warp speed, dude, is a joke. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not saying I'm like, I like a lot of what he's had to say, but I in no way, shape, or form, want him on the ticket with Trump. I don't like that idea at all. It's Carrie Lake. Carrie Lake is the pick. That's who needs to be on the ticket with Trump. It's Carrie Lake. She's tested. She's got what it takes to stand by Trump. She's who we need. Let's see. It's me, member message. I've been a member for 6 months purely for lies. Hail the snake pit and the 199. Elsid Barrett, Jeremy has been exposed. Yes, I have been exposed, man. Gosh, I don't know how to recover from this. How will I ever recover from an account that doesn't even know what movie they're pretending to be a fan of, exposing me for all of my lies. It's just so terrible. Mandalore becomes a new member. Thank you. Reignited Republic 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Celluloid Dream says, hail Cobra Figs. Sierra Tan, hail the 199. I signed up to become a premium member, Geeks and Gamers. Thanks for the streams. Trump 2024. Thank you, Sierra Tan. There's Drunk 3PO says, this is free. Let's see. Siberius, let's see. It's Sir. How do I say this? I said it earlier and I can't. Cerberus gifted 5 D-Day Cobra memberships. Thank you. Meme TV says, you let me down, Jay. Mr. Peckerwood says, this was free, Jeremy. Arthur Brown says, just listen to one of Ripper's detractors call Geeks and Gamers the KKK of geekdom. That's amazing. That's a hell of a compliment, I guess. So where we at? Sophie, the amount of unread emails is triggering. I got that one. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier gifted a D-Day Cobra membership. Thank you. Digital Demonic Davros. Well, it's the fabulous, the greatest, the Trumpist. Get the man that brought the USA back to its former self. Absolutely. Again, there's 10 from Valkyria Winter. Thank you. Cage Phoenix, hail the 199. Hey, Jeremy, MCU fan is adorable. There's Jay Hailstorm with the 199. Why are you sending super chats, Jay Hailstorm? Let's see here. Conan the Brobarian. God save the Queen, man. Freaking Biden. Insane. Pedro says, MCU fan, you will take this woman, Chrisanova, as your, or will you take this woman, Chrisanova, as your lawfully wedded wife? There's Reignited Republic for 5 more. Thank you. Catching up. We're almost there. And it's a new member from Anna. Johnny Lightfoot says, Cobra, Claritin has an ad about female trees. Didn't know they had genders. Congrats to that Star Wars girl getting engaged. Make CobraCast green again. Thank you, Etika. Yes, make CobraCast green again. Let's get those memberships up. We're doing good, though. No complaints. And yes, congratulations to Anna, that Star Wars girl, on getting engaged. She tweeted out a picture earlier, so shout out to her. Very happy for her. So congratulations indeed. Nate's Memes got that one. There's Warren Smith upgrading to the Cobra Legend. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier with another gifted D-Day Cobra membership. Loki says with the 5 gifted memberships. And let's see what we have now. I saw something from Sophie. Let's see. Trying to find it. Where is it at? Sophie says, you are a liar, D-Day Cobra. You said we, the chat, are your boss, and you do what we want, but you still haven't given us the pineapple bikini I keep asking for. Sometimes in life, you have to make executive decisions that you know will protect the people. And I am making an executive call to protect the people by not giving that one to you. I'm here to protect you all. So it's that these people haven't learned from the Vietnam War protest. Bunch of clowns. Absolutely. Flag Ninja says, what foods has Jay been eating in bed lately? Why would I know the answer to that question? I don't know anything about that. John says, Jay found you a building for Geeks and Gamers headquarters, LOL, in Oklahoma. Is Jay back in the chat? Probably. I don't know if he was there or not. All right, we are closing in, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost at 1,000 likes. Oh, we are at 1,000 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, we are at 1,000 likes. You all know what that means, don't you? You know what that means, don't you? What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? What does that mean? Here's my question. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we are going to finish top 10 on Super Chats for tomorrow, for today? Like, when they update the numbers tomorrow, do you think we'll finish top 10? You tell me. I personally don't think we will hit top 10 based on where we're at, which is still fine. It's still great numbers. And it's a sexy back end. It's the sexiest back end on YouTube. Okay. It's a sexy back end. All right. What do you guys think we're at on super chats? Not including gifted memberships. Where are you at on super chat revenue? Where do you think we're at? There's no way we're hitting number 5, Paul. Not as it stands now. Is this show getting ready to take an ugly turn? No, not at all. 345, 845, 1K, 400, 999, $45, 50, 420, 890, 100, 400, 699, 812, 400, 450, 750. I'm waiting to see who gets it right. Give or take a few dollars. There's been a lot of close ones. Alec Baldwin Finger says 69. Somebody was close. Hang on. Let's see here. The chat's moving really fast now. Chat's moving really fast. It's more than 5, not near 1,000 though. It's more than 5, but not near 1,000. You guys ready to see where we are right now? Here we go. It's a sexy back end. Boom. There we go. There we go. Now, I think that there's actually 10 more members that it's not registering. I think that there's 10 more members. So it's actually 45 members. But there is that sexy, sexy back end of CobraCast 199, ladies and gentlemen. Looking real good tonight. I don't know if Jeremy's creamy back end is in the chat or not. Usually drops like a $2 super chat, says filled up real nicely. Flag Ninja says, I'm doing my part. Starship Troopers reference. I love Starship Troopers. Kevin Cron says, hopefully this will help it get in the top 10. Probably not, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. The fact is we've had another great episode of CobraCast 199, and we had fun. And that is all that matters. And $515 is nothing to slouch at, boys and girls, okay? Alec Baldwin's finger dropped 2 50s earlier. Do you want to know more? Let's see. Ruthie, you're behind. She says 850. You're behind, Ruthie. Johnny the Wiz Kid says, see the picture I tagged you? It's a perfect shot. All right, I will check that out. And no one got angry. That's right. I love Starship Troopers. If you have not seen Starship Troopers, highly recommended. Highly recommended. Let's see here. Little Ladybug says, we still love you even if Fire Rises says you're a liar. Yeah. You know what? Where are you at? What am I lying about, Fire Rises? Come on, let's find out. What am I lying about? What am I lying about? What am I lying about, Fire Rises? Let's see if Fire Rises responds. Come on. I'm interested to know what I'm lying about. Let's expose me to my entire chat right now, Fire Rises. Come on. Let's expose me. Come on. Let's go. I'm trying to watch the chat. Come on, Fire Rises. Speak up, man. Come on. Let's go. Well, we ain't got all day. Giving you a lot of time right now. We're waiting, buddy. Come on, let's go. Come on, Fire Rises. I know you're nervous. You're nervous. You're really nervous. You're really nervous, aren't you? Come on, speak up. Say it. Say it with your chest. Come on, man up. Let's go. What am I lying about? Come on. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting, Fire Rises. all that spam in the chat, and here I am asking you, let's expose me. What did I lie about? This is disappointing. I thought we were going to entertain the peeps. You just told me. What? You just told me what? You just told me what? I'm trying to see. Do I have? Oh, wait. Let me put this on. Every time I refresh, it turns at the top chat. So, yeah, go to live chat. You are a lesbian supporter and a Democrat. I'm a lesbian supporter and a Democrat. Okay. So how do you know I'm a fucking Democrat exactly? Do you have proof of that? And then a lesbian supporter. Well, I mean, I definitely support hot lesbians. That's for sure. I mean, but you know what man doesn't? But in terms of the fact that I have a lesbian on the team, I don't have her here because she's a lesbian, because I don't define people off their sexuality. I define people off of merit. And whatever they happen to do in the bedroom is irrelevant to the job that they do. So if me not judging someone based on their sexuality is a problem for you, you should go sign up to Disney, because they love to define people off sexuality. I don't do that. In terms of Democrats, what proof do you have that I'm a Democrat? What proof do you have that I'm a Democrat? I'm waiting. You supported Obama, so that makes you a Democrat. Okay. So where's the lying part, though? Where's the lying part? You said I'm lying about something. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Fire Rises. I need you to tell me what I'm lying about. Can you please tell me? What am I lying about? And I'm waiting patiently. And I'm only going to spend like another 30 seconds on this, because you're not typing fast enough. So where's it at? Come on, let's go. Come on, man. We got some exposing to do. You are claiming to be a Trump supporter, but you're a Democrat. Okay, where do you have evidence that I'm a Democrat, and how do you know I supported Obama? God, this is boring. You're like almost retarded enough to ban. God. I personally thought this was going to be much more entertaining for the audience, and holy shit, this is not entertaining at all. This is not entertaining. You are too retarded to like, at least MCU fan is entertainingly retarded. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Wait, so I said this motherfucker just said I'm lying. But then he just said, whatever I'm lying about, I said it multiple times in my live streams. Holy shit, dude. So you're using information that I publicly made available during my live stream to my entire audience. And the way that you got that information is because I gave the information to my audience, but now you're saying I'm a liar. You really are retarded. Holy shit. All right, anyway. Moving on from that person. The Fire Rises is worse than MCU fan boring. Yes. It's really bad. John Yarber says, John Yarber says, Fire Rises is secretly Jay Hailstorm at work. I've seen him play fork knife. Honestly, as much as Jay Hailstorm drives me crazy, I would never insult him that level of being that retarded. That dude is retarded. Holy shit. You know what? Just because I wasted the audience's time, okay? Just because I wasted the audience's time, I'm about to gift 50 memberships to the chat, because holy shit, I'm doing it. I'm gifting 50 memberships And for my apology to all of you gifting 50 memberships right now. Boom, there it is. I'm done. I apologize for wasting your chat, for wasting your time, chat. So there it is, 50 gifted memberships. There you go. I apologize for wasting your time on a retarded troll. I thought that was going to be more entertaining. I thought we were going to get some super chats. I thought we were going to get some gifted memberships. I thought we were going to make it rain. And holy shit, that backfired massively. So there's 50 memberships for you lovely people. My apologies. My God, that was bad. That was bad. Warren, oh my God, Warren just dropped up 50 for putting up with stupidity for a lot longer than it deserved. Thank you, Warren. I appreciate that. Oh, man. Hey, well, that's not technically the Disney strategy because I still lose money when I do that, but it doesn't matter. The people win, and that's all that matters around these parts. Flag Ninja gifting 5 D-Day Cobra memberships. Jared the American, the Fire Rises is inbred. Very much inbred. Holy crap, that was bad. Hailstorm, how we looking, buddy? How we looking? How we looking?
It's done.
All right. Good deal. We'll give it a few more minutes. I think I owe the people a few more minutes after wasting your time on that one. Vic Whiplash just dropped 20 gifted memberships. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Vic, thank you. Flag Ninja dropped 5. Vic Whiplash dropped 20. I dropped 50. We're making it rain in here on gifted memberships tonight, boys. That's what's up right there. Let me see. Lance Johnson gifting 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Anima Chain says, big bada boom, multi-pass 199. Thank you. Appreciate that. Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger? Oh, wait. What rank are you on this super chat list? Huh? Which one? To like right now? Well, yesterday, I didn't stream yesterday. This week, we're like 29th. We went from 6th to 29th. Not bad. It's not bad. Don't go top 30 in the country is insane. I think Tim Cast was a little upset that we were beating him consistently. So Tim actually read like at least 10% of the super chats so we could get a few more. You'd never give it to an ordinary citizen. You're never gonna. Thank you, Byron. Appreciate you as always. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier gifting a D-Day Cobra membership. Ruthie, I want to see the real D-Day Cobras back in plushie. Cliff says, Jeremy, personally, you're not wasting your time. I'm wasting my time. You're just adding colorful commentary to it, and it's glorious. Listen, as long as you guys are Kristen and Beardo still live? Are they really? They're not live, are they? Are they waiting for me? Are they really live still? No way. Are they? Holy shit, they are live. Fuck me. Are they been waiting on me? I didn't know that. Ah, shit. All right, ask them if ask them if they want me, and I'll bring the party to them. Do they want me? Because I'll bring the party to them. Let's see. Fire Rise says you won't tell the truth to your fans. I'll tell them. I'll tell them. I am Fire Rise's dad. I had a lot of sexual relations with Fire Rise's mother. She is a complete and total whore. And it's a time in my life where I wasn't really proud of, but she was willing to give it up. And she's very easy. And Fire Rises is very upset because I was gifted with I would say a above average, unit. And Fire Rises has what experts would call a needle dick. Fire Rises has an extremely small penis. and it's caused some problems with our relationship. It's been Father's Day weekend. Fire Rises thinks about the fact that me having above average, unit, but Fire Rises has a needle dick, and it bothers Fire Rises a lot. So I have finally told him the truth, Fire Rises. I will not lie to them anymore. I will not protect your needle dick anymore. Your needle dick has been exposed. The truth is out there. Tell your mother, try closing them up once in a while. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Cage Phoenix says, Jeremy, you lied to Obama about being a lesbian. Mr. Enigma says, never thought I would see Joel Osteen give back to the people, but he's no Joel. He's Jeremy Osteen. Bless this stream, Reverend. Hail this stream. Hail to the good people of CobraCast. I apologize for the disgusting language from the previous host talking about members and above averages and needle things. Jeremy Osteen is here to bless this chat. Bless all of you with the gift of the Cobras, because we love super chats here. Bless the Fire Rises, because apparently he's struggling with little ones. Wamen. Let's see. Let me see. Guy Manite says, yo, Joe, Jeremy. Oh, you can, Jeremy, you can play Dr. Disrespect's Feel Good. Today's tweet. It's hilarious. From today's tweet. All right, let me check that out. Look at Vic Whiplash. Vic Whiplash trying to get the party going. Look at that. If everybody in the Cobra Crew super chats 199, we'd smoke them all. Bro. Big dub right there for Vic Whiplash. Let's see. On Odin's Fade, good work you're doing here, and blessings, man. Hail. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. The Phantasm Sarcastic says, is this whole chat green again? It's getting pretty close, it seems like. We are lighting it up around here. Celluloid Dream becomes gifting a D-Day Cobra membership. Dragon Dan, if Jeremy Osteen was Asian, he'd say ramen. John Yarber becomes a member. Thank you. Okay. There's Jens Anderson says, I am very important, Jeremy. Also, don't lie. Absolutely. Alec Baldwin's finger. He's holding. He's answering the call right there. He's answering the call with the 199 right there. All right. Where are we at? Okay, we're gonna do Beard of Shame. I'm keeping Vic Whiplash up right there. We're gonna do Beard of Shame, and we're not ending right then, but we're doing Beard of Shame. Let me see. All right, so let's see. Let me pull this up right now. I guess I'm playing Fortnite tonight. Oh, it's like the little bit longer version too. Look at all the 199s coming in. Holy shit. Look at the 199s. Buford T. Justice loses it on these streams. Just drops 199 super chats like crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, CobraCast 199 is proud to present to you tonight's Beard of Shame.
Yeah. Fuck you. Heartfelt.
Brett Baer is a despicable journalist. Fox News idiot. Brett Baer is full of expletive. Britt Hume and Brett Baer are total hacks of the establishment. Fox News isn't good, just suck less than the rest. I doubt promo's department will be going with that slogan, but you never know. We'll see. Does your head comprise more or less than 70% of your body's volume? Zach, it all depends on whether you watch in HD or 3D. Percentages actually change. But last but not least, Brett Baer is a stupid liberal clown. Graphics gave this one a shot, Tommy Lee, and there you go.
That's really good. That was good. Well played, Jay Hellstorm. Very well played indeed. That was good. That was really good, actually. Well played. We got, holy crap. Okay. Alec Baldwin's finger for 199. Mark Hod for 199. Ruthie for 199. Kevin Cron for 199. Vic Whiplash for 199. Flag Ninja $2. Subtract 1 cent. Warren Smith with the 199. Jens Anderson with the 199. You guys are crushing it. Thank you so much. Josiah Robinson says one of your best, Jay Hailstorm. Absolutely. Okay, it looks like I am being requested for Fortnite. So I guess here's the deal, okay? Let's see. Missed my super right before you're 50. Did I? Hang on. Oh, when I sent that 50 in, let's see. Oh, Jeremy says he's a gamer. Liar, no proof. All right. So, this is why do you have Al Beardo as a lesbian? What the fuck? All right. So, I'm going to go live on here and on Kick. So, Kick is monetized for the first time, and on Kick, creators get 95% of the cut. 95.5. Crazy. Now, the only thing that you can do on Kick is gift subscriptions right now. They don't have like the super chats and all of that, but Kick is a platform that's growing substantially, and they're doing really good stuff. So I'm really excited about that. I am pretty fucking tired, but the people are asking for it, so the people get what they want. So it will be. Oh yeah, Fortnite servers are going down soon. That's right. Yeah, servers are going down soon, so there's no point in playing it. Hang on. Let me go into Discord really quick, because I think they're in the Geeks and Gamers Discord. Yeah, servers are down 40 minutes. Yeah, there's no point then. In an hour and a half or 40 minutes, Cam, man. I'm getting two different things from you guys. So let's see. Hello. Hi. Can I help you? Hang on. I'm sharing my audio now. Okay. So the chat.
Wait. Are you live?
I'm still live, and they hear you right now. So.
Oh, hello.
Let's go.
Well, here's the thing. There's a maintenance thing.
I
at
know.
3,
Yeah,
so we gotta hurry.
How long? How much longer?
It goes down in 40 minutes.
Let's hurry.
So hop in.
Hop in. Lock it in. Why? What's wrong?
No.
Don't even end stream. Just go straight.
I can't because I'm not streaming through Streamlabs. So
we're in Discord.
No.
Just do Discord today.
Well, no.
No, he means like.
No, I can't stream. Like, I have to stop my
can't
stream
show
to restart a stream. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So how many? So what? We're gonna get one match in.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. It says actually not even, because look at what it says, Chris. The downtime for the V25.10 starts at 3 a.m. Matchmaking will be disabled 30 minutes before downtime.
You guys go play your last match. Play your last match.
No, we're done.
Yeah.
We're
okay. Yeah, probably.
No, we're
probably
done. It ends in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
It'll kick us out.
All right. Well, there you go. So
it is what
At least we got one dub.
Hey.
Yeah. So yeah.
Jeremy.
What?
Mario Golf.
I'm tired as hell, man. I really wasn't.
Rito, go eat your meal prep.
No, I was kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm tired
He's
as hell.
testing you.
I was testing you. But if he said I'm down, I probably would have hopped on Mario Golf.
I mean, I respond to super chats, so we'll see. I got 5 minutes left on CobraCast. We'll see if anybody entices me. All right, guys.
Okay.
I'll talk to you in a
All
bit.
right.
I'll let you know.
Yep.
All right.
Catch you later.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Okay. All right. So we're not doing Fortnite because yeah. Thanks for the entertainment. Way late into the night. Appreciate you being there for the rest of us insane. Hey, no, man. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. It's an honor and privilege to be part of everything we have going on. And I thank you all for allowing me the opportunity to do it. And it's good stuff. It's good stuff indeed. And we got a lot to fight for right now. Flag Ninja wants Mario Golf. Kevin Cron wants Mario Golf. Mario Golf is fun. So here we go right here. Here we go. Mario, let's see. I'm going to give you a poll. Mario Golf or sleep. All right. And again, don't feel bad about me not getting this. I have a great fucking life and a great job because of all of you. Okay. So either way's fine. Either way's fine. I need to beat Beardo's ass in golf anyway. So I need to beat Beardo's ass. So I'm good either way. Let's see here. Ooh. Right now, sleep is winning. Wow. That's shocking. It's getting close, though. It's getting close now. It's very close. It is 55% sleep, 45% Mario Golf. Stream something. I have insomnia. Right now, sleep's winning 56-44. I got to listen to the people. Ooh, 58%. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen right now. This is close. This is close. 56-44. Sleep is defeating Mario Golf right now. Rig poll, stop the count. Sleepers for the week, says Jay Hellstorm. 304 votes. There's 1,100 people still watching this. So there's a lot of people that can vote and sway this. Yeah, I personally did want to play Mario Golf, but I'll go to sleep if the people say so. Sleep stream? I mean, hey, I'm down. Let's see here. I'm looking at all these freaking notifications. All right, 57% says no, or 57% says sleep to 44. I got to listen to the stream. I got to listen to that. Democracy works. This is a democracy here. This is a democracy. All right, I'm going to give it till. Do you think we can get 500 votes out of this thing? All right, 500 votes. Is it 350 votes? At 500, whatever the answer is the answer. That's what happens. So you got 145 more votes to go to determine what happens. We are at 56% sleep, 44% Mario Golf. There you go. So we're at 367. I don't know if we'll get to 500 or not. Let me check Streamlabs really quick as well. Make sure nothing else came in on Streamlabs. Nope, nothing came in on Streamlabs. I didn't see anything on Rumble, but I do appreciate you guys being there on Rumble. So shout out to all of you over on Rumble. I didn't see any Rumbles, rants, and I'm not saying there needs to be. I'm just saying I hope I didn't miss any. Actually, there was one that came in. It was Lord of the Ree, and it was Lord of the Ree. Stock photo because they're an ugly, fat socialist, probably fully vaxxed and boosted. F the trolls. Jeremy, hail the 199. Thank you. All right, we're at 405 votes. I don't see the next 90 votes swaying this one. I think we are locked in at 56%. So looks like that's what it's going to be. Now I do have Geese Gamers Daily tomorrow. And we had a great Mario Kart stream tonight. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed all of these streams we're doing. Sleep or revenge from Beardman. Yeah, I'll destroy Beardo if we played. But it doesn't look like we're going to play. And I see Eric K's like sleep, so I can sleep. That's essentially what he's saying. Waterline just broke, says Hailstorm. Chat always knows what's best, says Can Man. Go to bed, old man, says Sinister Goon. Would Trump sleep? Sleep is for the weak. Yeah, well, right now it's 55-45. So, damn, I stick out now. Says, oh, the last crow because you don't have a membership. Let's see. Not revenge. Vendetta. Trump would sleep at 3 a.m. Hail the 199. All right. There's no way that we're getting a 10% swing with the remaining 70 votes. So It's pretty much done. We are going to sleep, or at least I'm not streaming. I don't see that happening. So that's what Fox News would say. God damn it. All right, I'm not going to end it until we get to the 500 votes, okay? I'm not going to end it till we get to the 500 votes. I'm waiting. Hailstorm's got like probably 12 accounts, so he's probably going to try. No, dude, sleep is continuing to just win. So there's no way 60 votes. There's no way it's getting swayed. There's no way there's an 8% turn with the remaining 60 votes. We need a 3 a.m. vote dump. All right, let's see. Let's see what that says. All right, who is seriously voting sleep? Jeremy does late gaming streams all the time. Yeah, I know. Water pipe break. All right, we are at 468 votes. The final 32 votes. I will say Mario Golf is making a bit of a run, but I don't see it shifting. We only got 29 votes left. Drew, what's up, Drew? I am convinced Jeremy is cloned. What's up, Drew? Our boy Drew. Van just pulled up. Darius, what's up, Darius? Got my membership. I'm happy. LOL. Shout out to Drew. We got to get you on here, Drew. I know I talked to you about it the other day. I've just been so fucking busy, man. So good to see Drew here. Drew Hernandez in the house. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 11 votes away from 500. And Mario Golf, without a big super chat, that's going to be the vote dump right there. A big super chat comes in for Mario Golf right as we end it. That's going to be the vote dump. All right, let's see. 495 votes, 496. It's closing, but it ain't going to be enough. 498, 498. 500 votes, ladies and gentlemen. 500 votes. There is your final tally right there. It got close. 52% sleep, 47%. Oh, oh man. Dude. Flag Ninja just obliterated it. Flag Ninja just came in. Dump trucks just backed up to the door. 3 a.m. vote dump. 3 a.m., 2:30 a.m. vote dump. Beardo! Come here. Oh boy, $10. A $10 came in. Hey Jeremy, thanks for the Andrew Tate clip. Powerful words, also sleep. We just got a 50. That means we're gonna play golf. They want one round. They want one round.
I'm not going to stream it. I'm not going to stream mine, but I'll play.
All right, there we go. Christy, you look tired. You want to take over CobraCast? What am I going to say? I don't know. Here. You don't really need the headphones, but okay, whatever.
To quote the president, America can be defined in 2 words. Excuse me. There you go.
Right there. Here we go.
Huh?
Here we go. Here we go.
What?
Hang on. I got it. Here we go.
Hey! Make America great again. Let's go. Oh, this is going to be clipped. Don't cancel me, please. I love Trump. I really do. Canadians for Trump. Let's go. Love Trump. We need him back. Trump 2024. Let's go. Meek's in the chat. MAGA Meek.
Oh, you just got a 50.
A 50. Beardo shouting a 50 from Alex Baldwin's finger. Where did it go? Right here. Says this show just got way better. Hey, cheers! All cheers to that. That's awesome. Look at the chat going wild. A 50. Beardo's eating his meal prep. We just got done playing Fortnite, and now I'm chilling with you, lovely people. Shout out to the 199. MAGA, make America great again. Love to see it. I don't know what else to say. I'm pretty tired. I had a long day. I actually worked out for the first time today.
All right.
Beardo took me to the gym. We got to get Jeremy to the gym. How many of you guys want to see Jeremy work out in a vlog?
I do work out. I just don't work out in the gym. I do push-ups and sit-ups all the time.
No, you got to do like the
All right, Krista. Thank you for
Thank you
entertaining.
guys. See Ken Man shout out. $2.
$2. All right. So, there you go. You got some entertainment. All right. It looks like we're going to have to run at least one round of golf. All right. Flag Ninja paid for it. Enough voters asked for it. So, let's see. Hang on. There's more. Hang on. All right. So, Krista Cast, say Meek, Beepcast 199, make it happen. Beardo with the 2:30 a.m. Lucky Charms. Last call for tag on Snake Pit with cherry on top. All right. Let's see. Let me see if I can find this. All right. Discord takes forever. All right. Reshare it right now so I can see it because there's a lot of memes in here. So just reshare it so I can see it. Johnny the Whiz Kid. Warren. Oh shit. I'm on Ninja's side. Holy shit. My bad. I missed that. I thought that was the same one from earlier. Holy crap. Look at you, Warren Smith. Holy crap. So that's another one right there. So there you go. Oh, that's pretty cool right there. So this is Johnny the Whiz Kid says best racers ever. Ryan, Johnny, and Cobra. Greatest trio ever. That's awesome, man. Heck yeah. We got to play some more, man. Johnny the Whiz Kid's really good. He's really good. All right. So we're gonna look at there. Yeah, I really do like Andrew Tate a lot. He's awesome. So, all right, we're gonna fire up one stream. It won't be a long one, okay? If you give me, as a matter of fact, if you just wait, I will create the stream I'll create the stream right here while we're on stream. I'll just have you watch me create the stream. How about that? Okay. Here's how we do this. Okay. So live stream. Let me just share my whole screen. Okay. Right here. Okay. Boom. All right. We go here. Okay. We go to create, go live. Okay. We go to schedule stream. We go to, I'll probably just use that one. I'll just use that one, even though it's not Fortnite. We'll reuse stream settings. Hang on. Didn't take it. Schedule stream, reuse settings. Okay. CobraCast 199, post gaming stream. Make gaming great again. All right. Do next. Next public. We'll set it for 240. 245. Set it for 245. Okay. Boom. The link is made. It's official. Now I go click that, copy the link. Okay. And then we come into the chat here and we drop the link. Paste. Boom. There we go. All right. I'll pin that. Replace pinned message. And that's how it's done, boys. There you go. Hey, easy as can be. So we're going to end this one Jeremy going to take 30 cents from every super chat dollar from Krista. Workout stream with Jeremy in his booty leggings is so wrong. I do not want to see that. All right, so there's where I'm going to be live in just a few minutes. So if you guys want to carry the conversation over to there, all right, we're going to play some Mario Golf. I work for you. I know the vote was close, but it was within the margin of error. And then we decided, hey, break the tie on, super chats, and the super chats swayed it. So there you go. You fucking people are the best. Seriously. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you for making every fucking stream we do so much fun. Greatly appreciate it, guys. So, all right. So let me stop sharing my screen right there. I'm going to end this one. No outro, because we got to hurry up and get the other one fired up. So I'll see you over in the chat here in just a few minutes. I love you guys. I'll see you in a bit. Have a great night. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye, everyone.